What's up, 317? What's up, 317? What's up, 317? My tacky sister, Dr. BB, is in the house. Gonna give it a couple more seconds, y'all. I hope this is not echoing. I have my laptop up, but I also am streaming off of my phone right now because if y'all don't know, North Carolina's raining real bad where I'm at. And I don't know how this spectrum is going to work, so we going to play it by ear. I mean, I ain't got no real topics tonight. We going to just have some real fun talk. We got some stuff we going over, but we're going to thug it out like we always do. Hello, Mr. Ramonica. Okay. I don't like this background music. What y'all thinking? This background music is real. Now, I picked a random one, y'all. But this is actually kind of working. So I'm thinking we're gonna keep it going as long as it's not too loud. Let me do something real quick from my tacky sister. Before we get started, because I'm not trying to be up here all night, but we do got a lot to talk about. All right. So I'm gonna give a kind of rundown, and of some things that we got to touch on, because we got some people up on the docket that we need to talk about. And if you have not seen earlier, Sister ABC did go live today. She read off the indictment of Diddy. She read off that, so we gonna kind of touch on that a little bit because I know some of y'all was not there. I ain't reading all that, so don't ask me. I'm not doing it because it's a lot. It was a whole lot of stuff going on, so I ain't gonna do all that shit. But we will talk about it just a little bit. We're gonna talk about Big Back Andrew. He's trying to waddle his way back into the social medias. We got Shamad's old crook about his ass over there acting a damn fool in Los Angeles with Karate Chop, who beating his ass allegedly. Put my damn banner. Hey, sister. Hey, Miss Cynthia.
Oh no, it's Godzilla.
Oh, she gonna get us canceled. Oh, this bitch gonna get us canceled. Oh, I can't stand you. Nobody on this page condones or believes in or any whatever that politically correct shit is supposed to say. The actions of this dissy bitch up here next to me with her tacky ass. Don't come for my page because I ain't got shit, bitch. I'm broke. I'm
You
homeless.
tried
I ain't
it,
got shit.
bitch.
Don't do it. Don't come for me. I ain't got
Bitch.
nothing.
You tried it, bitch.
Listen, listen. I'm gonna say what I got to say to keep my ass from being sued and canceled because your ass.
Thought my seasonings look like me. Rawr.
You will not get me sued and canceled on Dolly Parton's good internet. No, you will not. I would have said Beyonce this time, but after everything that happened today, I don't know if it's safe to say Beyonce's good internet. I don't know.
Look, I'm waiting for the other shoe to fall, honey, because this motherfucker talking about it ain't over and they not done. But let's talk about the messiness real quick. Have you seen that post from Stevie J?
I did not.
Okay, this nigga is riding down the highway playing Sade's Cherish the Day. That nigga told. That nigga gave that fool up. He snitched. He a rat. I know he did. Cause ain't no way in the hell your good Judy then got arrested and locked up and indicted, and your ass playing some damn Sade rolling down the highway talking about Cherish the Day. The fuck?
I just pulled up. But see, this is the problem, and we're going to go into this a little more in a little bit. We're going to say that because that's probably going to be the big conversation that we have. But this is the problem with that. Stevie J, even if Stevie J told, he's still not out to clear.
Yes, the fuck he is. If he told, he caught a deal, honey.
Catch the deal, don't know. They can still reject that shit until the judge.
They can't. Nope.
Until the judge, I've seen it happen. That the judge just sat there and said, I get that you trying to give him a deal, but I reject that deal, and we gonna move forward. I seen it happen. I'm not gonna say it happens all the time. It don't happen all the time, but it does happen. It's not uncommon.
That nigga told. They gave that nigga a green light. Said, "Here you go. Give us this nigga, and you can go free." And that's exactly what he did.
Well, see, this is the thing about it. And don't ask how I know this because I ain't gonna tell y'all hoes. I'll lie my ass off like Andrew if y'all ever ask me how I know this shit. Usually, what happens is the prosecuting attorney or the DA or whoever's funding it, they will try to cut you a deal. They'll tell you, okay, BB, if you give us what we want, we can offer you this. But the judge always has final say to say, I'm not honoring that. But what happens is usually the judge will let it happen because they gonna get what they want. Usually.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask how I know that shit.
That's all I'm saying. That rat face motherfucker told.
I ain't disagreeing. I'm not disagreeing saying that he didn't tell. I think, but I'm just saying, you never out to clear until the judge bangs that gavel. I'm just saying.
But did you? Yeah, we got to get into that later because some other shit came up too.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna get into that a little bit later because that's probably at this point that look like it's gonna be our biggest story that we're gonna talk about. I don't report the news. I don't make the news. I just report it. It is all alleged. I don't know none of this to be fact, but we're gonna talk about it.
I just watch court TV all day and I go and look for information myself and I go do my research. So I'm going off what I read, what is said. Therefore, you can't say it didn't happen because I'm just repeating back within indictments and etc. So that's my source. Bloop.
I'm just messy as hell.
This is true. Because you attacking me.
I learned from you.
Bitch, you are the queen mother of the tackheads, ho. Don't play with me.
You are the creator of the tacky taxters, bitch.
Okay, do something. Say something. What we talking about?
We talk about everything, girl. So, I think what we need to talk about, what we gonna talk about 317. We're gonna talk about it later. Hold your thoughts and commentary on that subject because we gonna hold that for later because we gonna get into that too. Mm-hmm. So first we gonna jump into Andrew because that's gonna be real quick and simple. We're not gonna spend too much time on Andrew because I don't got time and I don't give a fuck. Bang, bang, bang. Goes my gavel.
Bang,
Andrew.
bang, bang.
Andrew, now that I'm on a platform where I can cuss you the fuck out, Fuck you, kiss my ass and climb a tree, you fat, ugly, receding hairline bitch. You broken up tooth looking bastard. You old, I'm gonna get the spine of a walrus and call it ribs and eat it ass bitch. I can't grill because I'm gonna put these nasty ass scraps that this butcher gave me and put on this dirty ass public grill and eat it ass bitch. I don't like you. Stay your ass back and hide it in seclusion from that man who said he gonna expose you from the rooter to the tutor to the tutor to the rooter. Stay your ass offline, bitch. Stay your ass the fuck offline, bitch. My mouth is slick and my hands are slicker. Which one you want to meet? Sis, you got any commentary on that?
I wish that pumpkin face Jezebel would have stayed up under the rock in which it was all this time. We were so happy without. Hey, Stevie, we were so happy while this hoe was in hiding. We need this bitch to go back. That's all I got for that puffer face fucker. Cause I'm not trying to get your.
I ain't monetized yet.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck that big fat funky ass bitch. Oh, pillow face, bottomed out bitch.
Yeah, I ain't monetized yet, so we can say whatever we want. Hey, Miss Stevie, I miss you, baby.
They sure did. They gave Stevie J a Newport, some KFC, and a Red Lobster dinner. That nigga told.
Listen, I told y'all we're gonna say that for later. I see 3177 being hard headed. We ain't talking about that yet. Hold your commentary on that because there's a lot to talk about. Okay. But yeah, that's all we got for him. Moving on to, we're gonna talk about Shamar because I don't know if y'all seen it. And my right now my internet is acting up because the storm is not cooperating. Y'all know Spectrum ain't shit. Fuck Spectrum.
In the ass.
But Shamar is over there Tootsie Roller in Los Angeles acting damn fool, calling it LA California.
Oh, he's stupid as hell. Get out of my city. Get your stupid.
He is literally calling it
out of my city. The fuck out, or I'll make you get out.
He done said, LA, California, I'm in your city. The Queen of LA is in your city.
Let me make a phone call real quick.
He did. He even had Goldilocks on ugly ass asking, so Shamar, you now the Queen of LA? I thought you were the Queen of Atlanta. He said, well, I'm the Queen. The Queen has arrived. I'm like, bitch, do you even know what you want to say with your drunken high ass? That bitch that got you pumped up with all them drugs and alcohol.
Let me tell you something. Let him be in the wrong place talking about he the queen of something. He coming back in the box. That ain't the place you want to fuck around at, ma'am, sir, thing.
Even though I'm not monetized, I'm not gonna comment what I'm thinking on that. So I'm gonna move on.
I'm just telling you. I'm just saying you can't be.
No. Since you know what you know why I said that. You probably can read my mind, so I'm not gonna comment on that. I'm gonna keep it in my head, y'all. Read between the lines that I'm not saying. Period. Karate Chop is actually riding around with Shamar, but see. So allegedly, Karate Chop done beat the fuck out of Shamar. Shamar's walking around with a black eye, and someone said they saw marks around his neck and by the hands of Karate Chop. Allegedly, I don't know this to be true. I won't in the funky room with him, but that's what they said allegedly. So now Shamar keeps Karate Chop in the hotel room.
Here's the thing: at some point, Crooked Letter, you gotta learn how to fight. Protect yourself.
That part.
Just saying, if you're gonna be with an abusive nigga, you might need to learn how to throw some strikes back.
Even Tina threw some punches here and there.
Okay. Tina tore Ike up in the back of that limo.
I mean, she had to get her ass beat a couple of times, but she learned to finally use them heels. She said, "I'm rolling on your ass."
Look, she took a couple licks and said, "You know what? You ain't finna hit me no more. Watch this."
Shamar do just be saying stuff he done heard, but see, that's the problem. Shamar is saying stuff that he heard, and he don't realize that you can't say everything you heard
everywhere.
Because you come anywhere where I'm from and say you run anything where I'm from, you gonna get your ass beat. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. You gonna get your ass beat, baby. You can't do that. I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to. It's not me trying to be mean to you for this one moment, but you cannot repeat everything you hear, especially when you can't fight. But yeah, so allegedly Shamar. Now that is not alleged. Shamar has a full-on black eye. It looked like he got two piece in that same eye that he keep getting hit at.
Oh Lord.
Oh, what kind of hairstyles has Exclusive been having? The same kind that he always has. Tragic.
Ooh.
Cynthia said BB, he say he got hands though. All I see is someone throwing him around like a rag doll.
Like how Woody walked him out of that 20 versus 1. Yeah. You got hands, okay.
Miss Cynthia, we done seen Shamar fight since 4 years ago when his mama passed away. We know that nigga can't fight, and we heard from everyone who knew him personally. The nigga is scared as fuck unless he knows he has security nearby to protect him.
So he another Andrew punk. Okay.
Yes. You know what? I actually think he's worse than Andrew because
no one's worse than that.
No, I'm going to explain why I say he's worse than Andrew in that regard.
Okay.
Andrew knows he can't fight, so he is all mouth, and he's really not. And we know Andrew ain't gonna bust a grape. We know it. Shamar, on the other hand, knows he can't fight. We know he can't fight, but when he feels like he got someone to protect him, his broken down ass is going to act like he is so big and bad, and I feel like that's what makes him worse than Andrew in that regard. Baby, if you know you can't fight, you shut up. You sit your ass there. You try to be as cute as you can.
Just go and sit down.
I remember that video, Stevie, where that woman had him hemmed up on that project tenement building, and he was scared shitless. He looked like he was gonna cry. Running around them cars, talking about, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone.
He wind up and windmill her ass.
No, he couldn't windmill that girl. That girl was bigger than him in every form. She was not fat. Don't get me wrong. She was not fat, but she was bigger than him. She was more stocky. She was well built. No, there was no way he could have beat. There was no way he could have beat her. And he was much skinnier back then. You said what, baby?
I said that was Baby D, huh?
Yeah, like no jokes. Yes. That was it. You know what? That's exactly what the scene was. It looked like Baby D chasing after Day Day. No lie. She wasn't big. She was not fat. No, I'm not gonna call her fat. She was not fat, but she was not skinny.
Nobody shaming here. I'm just making.
Yeah, no. She looked like she's really pretty, especially like if she really done herself up. She was not ugly, but she was not fat. She was a thick girl. She was thick, and that's no shade. That's no shade whatsoever.
No Sade.
Oh, Exclusive did him real good. You can't even say Exclusive beat his ass. Exclusive TKO'd him. Hey Jess, when Exclusive got them paws on Shamar, Exclusive heard the Mortal Kombat man saying, "Finish him."
Mortal Kombat. Me. Okay.
Like that, Exclusive did him real good. Exclusive made an example out of Shamar. That's what Shamar needed, even though Shamar don't realize it. Shamar needed to be knocked down 12 pegs, and it worked for a short amount of time. But then Shamar got right back online doing the same antics. Shamar don't learn. I mean, let's think about it. Tommy beat his ass by default. The win TKO Shamar with ease. Exclusive finished Shamar. Woody walked Shamar the hell off that stage real quick. I feel like there's someone else that lady from back in the day. She scared bricks out of him. I feel like I'm missing someone else. Karate Chop is just going to town on that eye. I feel like one day we gonna look at Shamar. Shamar's eyes is gonna be looking the same way because Karate Chop done knocked them eyes straight. Was that messy? Was that messy, sis?
What?
She ain't paying attention. We gonna move on.
Sorry, I'm cooking for my husband. I'm sorry.
Ooh, okay, cooking, being a happy Betty Sue homemaker. Hey, Coco, baby.
Hey, Coco.
Shamar should learn how to do the twister punch. Shamar should just learn how to shut up and let him be whatever he wants to be.
Think about it. Shamar has the perfect advantage, though. If he twists that body just the right way, he can. You know what I mean? Like a little. What's
I ain't messing with you.
Windmill? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I ain't messing with y'all. Not tonight. Not on this good night that Dolly Parton made for us. No, ma'am.
Dolly Parton. You know this is Beyonce's internet. Hush.
I ain't touching that. I ain't touching that because not with everything that's going on today. Nope. I ain't doing it. Nope. We're gonna stick with Dolly Parton tonight because Jolene is not calling us tonight.
Jolene. Fuck.
You know it's my song, girl. You gonna make me go through some stuff. You had me calling up that little hussy and say, Barbara, this is Shirley. I just want to let you know.
She should have kept it real and drugged Jolene's ass down a flight of stairs by her fucking hair and beat the shit out of her. That's what she.
I mean, I would have did that, but I'm not Dolly. I'm gonna go hood. Dolly went classy.
I know it's so much going on, Cynthia, but
it's a lot.
Hurry up and get to it so we can talk about it.
That's why I'm trying to speed through this stuff, but I'm trying to also get some time for people to come through. But I mean, hey, replay gang is gonna be replaying. Is Shamar still in those fringe boots? No, Shamar is not. They had the last time I saw Shamar, they had Shamar in it's some kind of. It was like a jersey and some big oversized basketball shorts that looked like there was Karate Chops, and they said, "Look, you just wear these because we ain't got no budget for your clothes." It looked real off. But it fits Shamar's brand because Shamar can't dress in the first damn place. Hey, Tiara. Yeah, Shamar can't dress. So I mean, I can't. Anyway, but
hey, Tiara.
Hey, who are me to judge?
What did you say?
Let me post a link, one more link for who I meet to judge in case she wants to join. She can join. Anyway, if anyone else want to come up here and talk about us, we could talk about us. We could talk with us and all that good stuff. But there's a link. Tiara, thank you, Tiara, because you just stay away until our next topic that we gonna get to, so we can get to the big topic that everybody want to talk about tonight.
Yeah, come on now.
So Miss Netta in his two-piece bikini, looking yes, like that. I can't deal with this heifer over here. Totally fine. Who are me? Just let me know if you need the link. Netta, I didn't watch I didn't get the video yet. I'm gonna catch it if y'all didn't catch it. Sister Ape Applebonnet Chronicles. She posted a video of the final days of this booze cruise that Joe and Netta took. Because let's be honest, that's what it was. If you left 3 days ago and you're now back, that's the booze cruise. That's a cheap cruise that people take really just to drink, but they do make stops in other places. Usually it's the Bahamas or Jamaica because it's close. But that's what it is. It's the booze cruise. So they back from their booze cruise. They trying to pull a Shannon Sharp so they can stay in the media, and it's just not working. It's not working. That's what we're doing. We growling at them hoes and that gator skin that Netta has. Joseph Edward Robinson Jr. and your bad skin that tones by Coco couldn't even tone. I'm gonna need you to sit all the way the fuck down with these tight ass seasonings that no one wants, that are pre-made by someone that is not you, which means your non-cooking ass had nothing to do with the formulation of this season that nobody damn wants.
Yeah.
They told you what's in these damn seasons that don't nobody damn want, and you still fucked up the description of these seasons that what nobody damn want.
Oh no.
Like, I'm gonna need you to get that shit all the way together, Netta.
Hold on, I'll be right back, Emma. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm just gonna get on mute for a second.
You good, baby. But come on, Netta. Come on, Joe. If you're gonna be selling all this pre-made shit, you gotta sell it correctly, bitch. You should have called me, Joe. If you would have called me, I would have charged you a nominal fee of $200 an hour, and I would have got your shit together for you. I would have helped you sell these cheap ass seasons that don't nobody damn want. Like, you're really, really, really dropping every ball. Like, which really, I'm gonna tell you this, Netta, and we're gonna move on from you because you're the same story, different cast, repeating. And I'm tired of saying it. Joe, stay your ass the fuck offline. Work on your life and your face and that bad body. And just fade into obscurity where you belong in that sinking hole that you call a double wide that you don't own.
Ooh, that's the non-owner shit. Oh no.
The stove be so high, the air fryer be so high with that hot mud in it. The salt content be fucking up the damn mud in that air fryer. It ain't been filtered. That's probably why his face couldn't be toned by Coco, because all the heat be too high. It is drop ship season, Miss Tiara. You are 100% correct. Coco, I hope you still feel better soon. Keep having that speedy recovery, sister. But yeah, I mean, maybe that's why his goddamn face can't clear up. Yeah, you got the damn that nasty ass dog and tap dancing in the kitchen all over your feet and the cankles. Then you cross contaminating everything. You're not cooking that chicken long enough because you can't tell me you could cook chicken in 3 minutes. You can't do it. I don't care how big or small the chicken is. Chicken does not cook in 3 minutes.
Hell no. First of all, I got a little one. Yeah, he tap dances sometimes, but shit, that's because of the floor. But he know damn better than coming up in the goddamn kitchen when I'm cooking. Or I'm in the kitchen, period. He know better. Oh, but my dog has home training. Mm.
Exactly. You train your dog. You show your dog love beyond just petting the dog. So, yeah, there's a difference.
Disgusting.
But you got Lily's old furry ass running all around that floor, tap dancing all on that floor. That fur is just flying everywhere. With all that other shit you got all piled up in that nasty ass double wide. How the fuck you got a double wide and that shit is looks like a tornado flew only in your household? I don't damn know. I don't know. And the shit stinking in that sinkhole on that land that you're renting. Did y'all see the dog's nails? This shit looked about abnormal. Y'all know I got the picture. I did not see the dog's nails, but go ahead, slide that to me.
First of all, that is pet abuse. When you let their nails get that damn long, because it can cause infection and it can cause them pain. Mm-hmm. So as much money as you getting flued out, doing these appearances and getting that wig plastered on your ugly ass face, you could take your dog to the vet or to the groomer and have them to cut that dog's nails and properly bathe it. I'm calling the ASPCA on your ass. Call
them, please do. Hey, Chef Sky. It don't matter if you late, you here now, so we party and we having a good time. You ain't missed much. I'm kind of speeding through a lot of this because everybody wants to talk about the obvious story on the news today, and I'm trying to hurry up and get there while we cover every base because I'm not trying to do lives 3, 4, 5 times in a week unless we absolutely have to. It's too many of us. And, you know, it could be a lot. Hey, sister. Let me drop the link. For sister. I I love you more, Sky. But yeah, so I mean, but Joe, you just can't. You cross contaminating. You not cooking stuff. I don't know any food, any kind of meat product that you could cook in 3 minutes. And then you touching the meat and you touching everything else. And I don't see you washing your hands in between any of them steps. You can't do it. And you think you gonna sit here and sell me some food products? No, bitch.
I got salmonella poisoning just thinking about that.
Shit, I won't even let you sit there and play in my good wig with all the cross contamination you doing, bitch.
Yeah, I do it. Hey, ABC. ABC.
I just love when you do that. It tickles me pink.
Who else I missed? It came on. Hey, chef. Chef. And I ain't even had an ounce of liquor yet.
Girl. Oh, real quick. Poppy might not come in, y'all, but I did speak to him today. He's doing good. I guess he's over his illness, his 24-hour sickness bug. I don't know what he had, but he's okay. He's happy. But just in case he ain't here to say himself, he loves y'all and he misses the family. But he's with mommy right now, so we gonna toast one up for Poppy with my good drink. I'm not drinking alcohol because I got to get up early in the morning, but we gonna drink a little bit. I got root beer, y'all. Hopefully, I don't belch like BB because I'm a lady. I don't do that. I'm gonna tell him you asked Coco.
Bitch, what you say?
Anyways, tell Elmo's baby I said I love my Elmo's baby sister.
Lady is what the fuck you ain't.
Tell old lady Annalise I love Elmo's baby. That's Elmo's baby.
I'm gonna tell Poppy the truth.
Tell him I ain't this shit. Okay, I'm not on my computer because the storm is doing it, but we gonna check that. I'm gonna check in the Discord. Anyways, we gonna tune out the tack head.
Look here, Heifer.
That's Mrs. Heifer to you. I was married.
Bitch, you started with me first.
And I finished that shit too.
You ain't finished shit, ho.
I finished it.
Never.
I did. I got you running. Got you running to my husband. My husband. I was married up. I was married now, so you running to my husband. So I got you, tackhead. You tacky taxer.
Look here, luggage. Is you married or is you?
Baby,
married?
I'm be honest. No, I'm Michelle. I ain't got no. All I got is mental health issues. Okay, bitch.
You are.
I'm in the group.
Luggage is your name.
I'm Michelle. I'm Michelle Bridgerton Williams.
Luggage.
Michelle Bridgerton Williams. My luggage came with me.
Luggage.
You better grind your ass on back to Tokyo, bitch.
We can send you your luggage.
You better grind your ass on back to Tokyo, bitch.
Who's going to Tokyo?
You, bitch. You Godzilla. Look at your picture, bitch.
You. First off.
Second and third off.
All right, keep on talking shit.
I will. You can't beat my ass.
You can't whoop my ass. So what we talking about?
What are we talking about? Because you can't whoop my ass either, bitch.
But you know you been in a fight, you fucking with me.
Same to you, bitch. I ain't never got my ass whooped, but I always make sure I put some hands and feet and mouths on somebody, let them know that you got scuffled. I'ma scratch your ass, bitch.
Right. You put mouths on people.
I got teeth. I'ma bite the hell out your ass. I'ma pull a Shema on you.
How you don't know they ain't got rabies or the heebie-jeebies and you just out here biting?
Well, I hope you ain't got rabies, bitch.
First of all,
I know you got something, but I hope it wouldn't be rabies.
You might want to ease up on them bitches now.
Whose eyes are more crossed, Oswald or Nettas?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we hear you, baby.
Okay, sorry. I just got a question because I know I came in kind of late.
Okay.
Did this go live today?
Yep. I missed it.
Okay, I thought my mom was playing tricks on me.
I'm still blocked, so I don't know. I wouldn't know.
I was
Well,
busy,
you
so
know,
I couldn't catch it.
well, I saw League had posted something, and I'm like, wait a minute, I thought he wasn't going live until his store was opening.
Well, we knew that was a lie.
Well, yes, of course, but I thought my mom was playing tricks on me.
Yeah, he he's back to his lies. He ain't changed. That leopard still ain't changed his spot. So we go.
Okay, I was just curious because
Yeah, no, they're totally fine. Because I kind of sped over him anyway. We did him first, but I kind of sped over him because I mean, it's the same shit. We done said. What more can we say?
that's true.
The talk. What happened to the talk show that was premiering this fall? It aired to a roaring audience of one person in his head, and now they're waiting for season 2 to come out in his head. That's what happened to it. All in his head.
He should go audition for Bad Boys 3.
Girl, they would run his ass out. Tierra said, actually, I think it's opposite. Andrew eyes go inward, looking for his brain. Netta's go inward. Netta's go outward, looking at Charles's phone.
Neither one of them have a brain.
I mean, it's really a toss-up, but I would say Netta's because Netta can't keep them eyes focused. We don't know what way they really go.
So I have a question. Would y'all rather eat out of Netta's kitchen or Sis's kitchen?
I'll starve.
Yeah, I'll starve. I choose neither.
If you had to, you have to choose one.
Nope.
I will pick starvation for my final answer.
I don't have to choose anything. No.
Y'all a tough crowd.
Listen, well, this is the thing, and I think I can speak for BB as well. It's eat cross-contaminated salmonella uncooked food that has dog hair and pimple juice and pus all in it.
Did you say pimple juice?
Yes. Or you eat random roadkill that Andrew found on the side of the road and cooked on a dirty, unsanitized public outdoor grill that has animal shit all on it. I wouldn't survive neither one of them. So no, I'm gonna pick starvation for the win.
I love myself too much to put myself in such dire straits.
Either way, I'm gonna end up in the hospital looking at the ceiling with my arms crossed and all black. So
okay.
Wait a minute. Why did that tickle me so bad? Contemplating life and your choices.
Yes. That's like when you have a hangover, that good hangover, and you just sat there and you just
wow.
Yeah, I feel that my PTSD. If y'all don't know, I just had a hangover Sunday, and I don't want to think about that. So stop giving me PTSD.
You better get Gatorade and Pedialyte in your life.
Girl, I couldn't even hold down water. No. I was 2 shakes. I was 2 cold shakes away from hugging the Porcelain Express, begging God, please just take me out right now, just directly between the eyes.
It'll just be easier. That's how I feel when I go to New Orleans. Every time I say I'm not gonna drink, and I end up on Bourbon Street with,
I didn't even think I drunk that much Saturday night. It was, for y'all don't know, Saturday was Bestie Fucked Arrestie's birthday, so we went out for her birthday, had a real fun time. I didn't think I drunk that much, but apparently I did.
You say this. I'll say this: when Andrew cooks, at least you know what it is.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Because that shit he recently cooked on that grill.
I need you to identify what it was he was grilling on that grill. Because that damn sure wasn't no short ribs.
I thought it was rattlesnake.
I thought it was armadillo.
I ain't know what it was. It looked like someone's spine.
It did. Now yes, it did.
It was.
He said that was ribs.
Baby,
those were not rib tips. Those were not rib tips.
It was curled like this.
Rib tips don't look like that.
What kind of rabbit that damn big? Look.
So yeah, I don't know what the hell Andrew. I don't know what Andrew cooks. I try. I'm really good at identifying pieces of I am really good at identifying pieces of food.
I knew what you was finna say.
That's why I had to correct it.
Mhm.
That's exactly why I had to
You ain't
correct it.
click. Caught that. Okay.
I knew that one right there was gonna say something. I had to correct that real quick before it came out. But
Caught.
I could never identify what Andrew cooks. I don't know what kind of meat it is.
I don't
First of
think any
all,
of us
first of
do.
all, the nigga cooks greens and cleans greens with Dawn dishwashing liquid.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's
can't
a
do
no
that
right
for me.
there.
The nigga took an already cooked lobster tail and then reboiled it. That shit was gummy as fuck.
Not only gummy, but he cooked the flavor out of it. You can't if it's already cooked, you don't need to cook it again. If you need to reheat it up, you just steam it again for a couple of minutes. That's it.
Yeah. I'll put the rest in here. 681.
He must have gotten that for free. I'm not talking about when he had a home, not on the grill. I think that might be from Francine's surgery. He just put it on the grill. Where in the world is Francine? That's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna move on.
This nigga stealing fucking medical waste and cooking the shit. No.
But you knew what it was. I did not know what it was, Sky. I'm sorry. I respectfully disagree. I didn't know what the fuck that shit was. That shit looked like all kinds of backbones and spines pulled out fatality style.
See here, there's a legend of the chupacabra. That's what the hell he cooked.
But Netta ain't no better either, you know. So it's kind of, actually, the more we talk about it, it's actually a tie because we don't know what the hell Netta really cooking either because she undercooks every damn thing.
When we was watching that live that day, and she was cooking that chicken, and they was talking about don't put no sugar in the flour or something like that, and then she was cooking that chicken, and she was just tossing it in there, one by one, trying to kill Charles.
I mean, and that's the thing. No, Netta. We never see Netta eating the food. It's always Charles eating it, which makes me wonder: is that how you keep it, Charles? You poison? You giving him food poisoning?
Syndrome.
Putting in voodoo.
Stockholm syndrome.
Because Netta never eats the food he makes.
Never. Right. Because she poisoning it. That's what they do. To keep you sick. To keep you needing them.
Eminem said it first, so I mean, shit. But by the way, shameless plug that I ain't getting no kind of residuals off of. Y'all need, if y'all like rap music, listen to Eminem's new album. The shit go hard. I love that album. That's one of his best albums, if not the best. I listen to every single song backwards and forwards, and I don't get tired of none of them. I just had to say that out there because I love Eminem. That is one fine white man. I'm just saying. But anyways, back to what we're talking about in here. But is Netta trying to unalive him? I would maybe agree with that, Sky. Charles caught Netta putting melatonin in his food, and see that's so dumb.
Wait a minute, what?
Sierra said, remember Charles caught Netta putting melatonin in his food. This is the thing. Before y'all give y'all commentary, let me just say this. That's dumb as hell because Netta, if you were really trying to do it, you should have used something else. Melatonin is only effective if you use it around the same time each day. So you putting in his food, but especially you feeding him at different times, you really not doing nothing.
Girl,
all right, y'all go ahead and say what you got to say.
I can tell you what you put in the food.
Not on this live.
Okay. Yeah. My husband told me I can't do it.
Remember, these lives are saved and are be able to be played again.
Yes, but if you want to know, then you have to contact me directly, in person.
Ew.
You listen. Send everything you would like because if I don't play it, ABC can play it when she goes live. One of us will play it.
Oh my. Honey's a good masker.
And y'all know ABC be having the funniest reads. I think, you know what, I'm gonna say this, and this is kind of off topic just slightly. I know I be going in on these hoes, but high key, ABC, and I hope you listening because I want you to hear this compliment that I'm finna give you. ABC has some of the best reads ever. I love when she be going in on them, on all of these people, because she really be saying what we all thinking, but she goes in so hard, and it be so funny, and it be so on point.
No,
I
you know what
love
tickled me
what's
is
that?
when she calls sis Oswald. When I tell you, that cracks me up more than anything. Oswald, come back.
You know what I love, and this all. I don't care what happened, whatever she's talking about. I love it when she goes all the way in, and then she goes, "Okay, put the time." Because she gets so sweet and so country when she says it. It tickles me pink every time. But ABC has some of the best reads ever, and I love it. I live for one of her reads. I love it.
Mama's cooking right now, so you gotta wait, okay? Don't hit me.
But
Don't hit me.
yes, like ABC has some of the best commentary. I love. I so love watching ABC go in. It
What?
it brightens my day in all the best ways. I really love it.
What?
But I just had to say that I had to. Y'all know I'm a big believer of give people their flowers when they can actually enjoy them. So I have to.
Nope.
Know what she says? Get your
No.
ass. You know what it is for me? I just think that
No.
it's ABC's whole Southern drawl, and the fact that that you could feel that motherly spirit that's just like I'm gonna beat your ass, and I hope you feel all the love because it's gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. And it just reads through all of her words, even when she don't like somebody. I love it. I love it.
Yes, get your ass. Yes, indeed.
But I forgot. Has anyone heard from Dee? I have not heard from Dee.
He's been posting on Facebook, so he good.
Yeah, I texted him the other day. He's good.
There you go. But we love Dee. Listen, Dee, we know you working hard and you making that money, not
Yeah,
making it, not letting it work.
He at work right now.
So we toasting up to Dee too, because he gonna come back when he got time to grace us with his time, and when he do, we gonna show him all the love and attention that he needs and deserves. But yeah, he's being the man that Andrew wish he could be.
Never will be.
Never could be.
Will only aspire to be.
And still fall short.
Very. Hey, you got one more time to hit me. Oh, so you just gonna do it again? You choosing violence today, huh?
Well, you chose violence every day, so that's even.
I can't rub you because I'm cooking.
Oh. Another thing I love about ABC is she's not only funny, but she's fair. Like that Hillary lawsuit shit, she's honest and don't just jump on bandwagons. That is very true. Because I feel like a lot of times, and this is not towards anyone in our sector, I feel like I see a lot of YouTubers who they let their personal opinions just control the whole narrative. I mean, I get it. This is for your personal opinion. All of these platforms, but still, you can have your personal opinions, but still be fair to somebody.
Right.
Yeah, you're supposed to still give the facts.
You're supposed to be, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And I do agree. She sister ABC is very fair, and she's able to say I was wrong. I love that.
Mm-hmm. So you gonna get mad and start? Okay.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
am not a cook by a long shot, right? So I was watching these TikToks, and this lady was making dressing, and I was like, "Shit, now I gotta make some." Do y'all know it's been taking me 2 days? I put the chicken in the crock pot, and because I like to use my chicken juice for my dressing, and I'm just now getting around to making the dressing.
You cross-contaminating like Netta told you?
Absolutely not. Well,
you using your kicking chicken that's now your bucking chicken for your
I
seasoning?
like my chicken juice as my.
I wonder why that name changed.
Because it's I wonder was they threatened with some type of suit or something.
I wonder if somebody told on them.
So
Yeah,
this is what I would think happened.
Oh, you got a paper towel.
I think, and I don't know this to be true, but this is what I kind of deduced from the situation. I think somebody either sent a cease and desist, or somebody from the company that's actually making the stuff told them you need to change that name because you're gonna get your ass sued. And Joe said, "Oh shit, I don't have nothing else to lose, so I need to change it." And that's why it changed.
I can agree with you. It's possibly that when they went to go place the order, that they were like, "No, this name has been used" or something like that.
Yeah, that should have been gone through though. Like when you're labeling.
We talking about Joe and
Exactly.
talking about Joe.
Oh, I forgot. We talking about two country ass niggas. I forgot.
Two country bumpkins. Yep.
You talking about someone who released a website where the contact information was 12345678990.
Right.
Yes, I remember that when ABC told us about that website, and I said, "Wait a minute, the damn contact phone number was 1234567."
Oh.
Please.
Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna pivot just a second. Are y'all good out there? My mom had said that y'all, like in the Carolinas, that it was like a cyclone. It was like so many inches of rain.
We're getting hit with it right now. Actually, like it's been off and on these past couple of days. Like right now, like I left my house today at probably about like 5-6 o'clock, and it was raining, but it wasn't raining hard. But by like 7-ish, I had to run out with a good friend of mine who might be listening to this live, and we were riding back to my house, and it was just like the heavens opened up. It was big drops. It was hard to see on the highway. So we're getting it all this week. It's kind of off and on,
Okay.
but we're definitely getting hit. But I'm also kind of inland, so I don't get. So if their people are closer to the coast, they're probably getting it a whole lot harder than what I'm getting it.
Well, I know that last night, ABC was saying like, because it was raining real hard out there, so I wasn't sure. I was like, I hadn't even heard about that. I was like, let me check on Elmo and see if they need a life jacket or something.
Yeah. So where I stay at, and I don't mind telling there, but I live in Durham, North Carolina. Where I stay at, it's more central North Carolina. So by the time all of those systems usually hit my area, it's usually more so at like a tropical depression kind of state. So it's not as bad.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Barbecue teriyaki.
So, but yeah, I'm good over here, but it's usually the coast that gets it the worst. So
yeah, that's like what people didn't understand about Houston. Like it's like we literally live right there on the water. Like Houston is right on the water. So anytime there's a hurricane that's threatening like Galveston, we're probably gonna get it. Really
love you,
bad.
Coco. Feel better.
I feel better, Coco.
Feel better.
That's the one reason I tell my daughter all the time. I'm not going back to that life.
Right.
I'm not waiting for a hurricane and stuff.
Now, I will say the other place that in North Carolina that gets it hit bad is it's usually going to be closer to like Tennessee, that area, or it's going to be like the Burlington, Greensboro area. They also get it hard. But for some reason, usually my area doesn't really get it too hard, usually. You have family in Durham? Hit me up privately, Sky, because I may know your family if they're in Durham, because I know everybody in Durham. So hit me up privately and we'll talk.
Everybody be safe, though.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is just be safe. Because I'm gonna tell. Okay, so real quick story that has nothing to do with none of this. So actually, when I was leaving, I got a little scared because I ran back in my house to get a couple of things, and I heard this big. I mean, it was a really big boom. But it was to come to find out, I thought it was the weather and a transformer blowing, but actually they was raiding this trap house by my house. But
oh God,
yeah.
They was raiding the trap house.
They were raiding the trap house. So I'm thinking that they did a flash bomb because it was loud as hell.
Damn.
Yeah. That was off topic, but I felt inclined to share that with the family.
Well, at least keep it interesting.
Hello. I told y'all this is just random talk today. When I planned this live, I really didn't plan it with one set thing. I just was like, okay, I know I've been missing for a while, so now let me be back with the jump off because otherwise somebody who I meet is gonna be blowing me up saying everybody was looking for me. So I said, let me not go
Oh my
missing
goodness.
like I
I
used
did
to.
that one time.
You
One
went to
time.
teriyaki?
That's all it takes is one time.
You went to the barbecue?
That's all it takes, baby. I don't want y'all feeling like I'm neglecting y'all. That one time kind of it showed
Baby Ray?
me better than it could tell me. So I don't
Well,
want
wait a
y'all. I don't
minute.
want nobody feeling like I'm neglecting y'all. I love every single one of y'all, even on the replay gang.
Not the
So
way you talk to me though. But we can talk about that
don't shut
later.
up. I love you. I was just thinking you praising that text message, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I did. I didn't say too
With
much
a
because
hint
Poppy
of
should have picked up the phone.
with a
But
hint of shade.
what it wouldn't be real if I didn't give you a little bit of shade. Damn.
See? Prove my point.
And for those of y'all, listen, I can't talk on that right now publicly, but when I can talk on it publicly, y'all. But just know when I can speak on it freely, I'll tell y'all all because I don't know who's all on my page reading because I got some people from my real life who got the link, and I don't need everybody. This is stuff that I can't let this bag slip too quickly. So
Mm-hmm.
sisters, I'll talk to y'all privately after the live
Okay.
and let y'all know.
Okay.
Oh, I only got to sit down.
But
Whew.
yeah, like. I really just wanted to make sure I touch base. We touch base, have a good time, fellowship, Kiki, have a good time, because the message was received. I need to stop taking too long of times in between.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell happened to my computer?
But yeah, with all that said,
Wait a minute.
I guess we. Uh huh.
Oh, never mind. I'm sorry.
No, you good, baby. You got something you want to add?
No, I forgot the main topic. I'm assuming it's about
The
what happened
diddler.
today.
Yes.
The
Oh,
diddler.
so
Yeah.
mm-mm.
That's why I was saving that for last because that's the big topic that everyone wants to talk about, and I just want to make sure we had enough time and not trying to rush because it was a lot. So I'm gonna start off by saying, giving people the heads up. Like, so earlier today, ABC did a very impromptu live about the situation,
The diddler.
and I mean, it
Hold
was
on.
supposed to be a
Hold on. ABC was live earlier.
Yeah.
yes,
I don't even
Early
know
this
where I was.
morning.
Was I there? No, I couldn't have been.
no,
No, it was early this morning.
Oh, I was probably somewhere.
yeah,
I
and I mean,
don't do well before noon. Okay, I'm sorry. Go keep
no,
going.
you fine. I mean, it really was an impromptu thing. It was nothing she planned. She even said she didn't plan it, and she even said at the beginning, she was like, "We're not gonna be out here long." It still ended up being a good hour and some change because it was just so much to cover. It was so much.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nothing really. A lot of people missed it. A lot of people.
But if you were there, you were there. If you missed it, I'm so sorry.
But we gonna talk about it. I'm not reading the indictment because that shit was like pages long,
14
and
pages. You go find it on
ooh,
Wikipedia.
it was a lot.
The
So
diddler.
and so, long story short, we got a thousand bottles of baby lube for all them dry private parts. We got
First of all, first of all, how ashy is your ass that you need 1,000 damn bottles of baby oil and lube? What the fuck was really going on in that house? Okay.
second of all. I hope you bought some stock in that goddamn company before all this shit happened
Yeah, I was
for
about
you
to
to
say,
need 1,000.
wait a minute, because Johnson and Johnson was damn near bankrupt until a couple years ago. So maybe that he the one that saved them.
Maybe.
Mm.
I mean, that was a lot. Then I mean,
Wait a minute. 1,000 of
a
my
They
thousand
mom.
bottles of
seized,
baby oil.
they seized 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant.
Well, that's what my mom was saying, and I was like, Mama, I don't understand. Like, I really was confused.
They was using it for
We
the freak
confused
off.
still. That they videotaped.
You some ashy motherfuckers if you need.
Well,
Let me shut up.
So what else? What else did they find?
They found a bunch of
They
tape.
found three. They found three AR-15s.
Okay,
They
that's not
found-
normal.
They found a clip, a duck clip.
Mm-hmm.
They found the videos of these freak offs that he recorded.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
So he's one
They
of them.
found
So
drums of ammunition.
I mean, I'm not surprised about the guns and stuff, like, but I'm surprised. What kills me is that people. Why do y'all record this stuff as evidence for later?
Because they get too comfortable.
And yeah, way too comfortable. He probably jacks off to it. Shit.
Well, they said his sons were seen going into court before they raided his house. Do y'all think his sons might have rat him out?
Well, the sons are gonna be seen doing that because
that pink coke was actually ecstasy that they found on him when they arrested him.
On who?
But see,
on
Diddy.
Oh, I ain't.
Well, see, to touch on the comment about seeing the sons are going to be there because I do not know this to be true, but I'm using educated assumption. The boys definitely know what's going on, and they definitely know more than what they're telling. So they're gonna go there.
Oh yeah.
For whatever reason.
Here's my thing, right? And this is just how I feel about it. P. Diddy ain't never paid one of my bills, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just don't give a shit. I'm not sending no thoughts and prayers. Now, the only thing I do care about is those children. Like the twins, because they didn't already lost their mama, now they lost their daddy.
They're with Kimora
Lee Simmons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which that's questionable too, but we gonna move on.
No, because she look, that arson shit, her house burned too.
That's not why I'm saying that's questionable.
Those are, in all honesty, let me back up. It's not just them; it's all the kids. Because if you think about it, Albie Sure's son and Justin, I mean, they're just, they're only gonna do what they see dad doing, right? So, I can't. None of the children. I really feel sorry for all of them, and even the little bitty baby.
I'm gonna say this.
His youngest boy, the one that looks just like him, he's being sued right now too for sexual assault.
And that's what I was going to touch on. The whole thing with Justin, I don't feel, I don't know how to feel on that because I feel like, and I'm kind of talking my way through it, so please excuse me if I kind of ramble or take a little long to say it. But the boys around Justin's age, they should know. They know better. They're older. They were old enough to know. They were old enough to understand right and wrong, and they could have gotten away, and they decided to stay with dad for whatever their reason is. Now, what their reason is, I don't know, and I'm not going to judge them for that.
Y'all remember that old PSA about doing drugs? Well, I learned from watching you.
Yep.
That's kind of the same shit. So they know their daddy can do it and not get away with the shit, so they're going to do it too.
Yep. And so that I feel for the younger kids and the collateral damage, like Albie Sure's son and those. Yes, I feel like, okay, I can.
But hold on, but son and Justin are about the same age. Like they're not far off from each other at all.
Well, I don't know. Well, in regards to Albie Sure's son, and maybe I'm ignorant to the situation, and I can say that, but I don't think, from what I hear from his testimony, which I think is credible, it doesn't sound like he knew what was really going on. It sounded like he was lied to for a lot of his years. Again, I don't know. I haven't followed the case, so maybe I'm ignorant to it.
Let me back up a little bit. So with Albie Sure's son, right? So from the outside looking in, we always saw Albie Sure's son, right? We always saw that. We never saw him. So from the outside looking in, it's like, well, Albie Sure didn't take care of his son.
Well, I don't know the story, but I did see recently in the past year or so where Albie Sure's son was like, there was some secret that he didn't even know. And it was a big secret. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was somebody with his dad or something like that. So
Albie Sure had a stroke and he almost died from that stroke. And when he came out, that's when him and his son reconnected.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that we don't, because the way it looked on the outside looking in, Albie Sure son was always raised. So even when him and Kim split,
Mm-hmm.
Albie Sure son, I mean, Puffy Combs still just, he raised that boy. And so it was
Yeah.
like, well, damn, you know, why you ain't doing nothing? But we never, I mean, nobody ever really knew the story because it just never kind of came out. And then when Albie Sure had that stroke about 2 or 3 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
then that's when things kind of, you know, came to
Yeah.
the front. But I feel like I do feel for his son because, and I think he knew because, like I said, he's always, Puffy raised that boy. He's always been with him. So he knew.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, whatever, and I'm not, you know, I'm not a lawyer and I'm not going to pass judgment on anyone. But
Right.
if something was going on, he knew what was going on. He was right in the middle.
And that's why for me, and I'm a acknowledge what 317 said in a minute, but that's why for me, I don't know, because maybe I'm ignorant to it. I don't, and I can say that because maybe I'm ignorant to it, but I don't know and that's why from what I see, I don't know what all he actually would know. So that's why I can't personally say
Nobody does.
right. But I definitely know Diddy's sons at least know what was going, the gist of what was going the fuck on, because they was Dick and Steve's with him. Do I think that they were the mastermind?
The little light-skinned one with the curly hair, he the Mrs. Son. That's the one that apparently is caught up in the girls. He's the one that facilitated the girls.
Wait a minute,
Right.
hold on, back up. Who was the one who got arrested at the
Both.
mansion?
So neither one of them.
None of them got arrested. They
They were detained.
They were detained to secure the house. So they were not arrested. They were detained to secure the house.
But that
Right,
when
but-
the house is raided like that, they're gonna put you in handcuffs to make sure you're not a threat to them or anybody else.
But when I'm
Or
saying
to
is that
make sure you don't damage any evidence.
But what I'm saying is that Albie Sure's son was there. It was two of the boys that was there, and Albie Sure's son was one of them. Isn't that
No, he
correct?
wasn't. No, it was both
Was
Diddy's
it?
sons. It was both
Okay.
Diddy's sons.
It was Diddy's son.
It was Diddy's light-skinned son, and it was the dark-skinned one that looks like him. It was them two. 317 said Albie Shore's son isn't involved with Diddy's case. The other two are involved. They have lawsuits on them too.
Yes, because like I said, Mr. Son, the light-skinned one of Diddy's kids, he in that first raid was implicated in being the one that has the prostitution ring, allegedly with the young girls. So
I just don't know how to feel about this. I don't think I feel any type of way about it.
And that's why when it comes to certain players in it, that's why I'm like, I'm not trying to take a definitely, oh, you knew about it, because I don't know. Like all of us, I am ignorant to a lot of it, so I don't want to throw judgment wildly like that. But when it comes to them two sons that Diddy always had around him, you can't tell me they didn't have nothing to do with it at all. You can't. I'm sorry.
If they didn't have anything to do with it, they knew about it.
Right. Which is still just as wrong.
Allegedly, everything is allegedly.
Everything is alleged. We do not. None of us on this panel, on this live, in these comments know anything to be fact. We are going by what we see in the news and kind of going from there and saying opinions and what we think, doing logical reasoning, whatever the correct words is. I don't damn know.
It's all speculation.
Thank you.
I just think it's sad because you have to look at the little ones, you know, even a little bitty baby, the new one.
Albie Shore's son doesn't have that poison in his DNA. Yeah, we know Diddy isn't nowhere biologically related to him.
Wait a minute, y'all. They talking about Sean Diddy Combs arrest freak offs. Freak offs. Oh goodness. I tell you.
Yeah, they actually named it as freak offs in the indictments.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
the attorney guy, he said those were the words he used.
So answer me this. So I don't know if y'all believe in coincidences, but like Bill Cosby, he was trying to buy a network and then all of this kind of happened. So what has P. Diddy tried to do recently? Same thing for R. Kelly.
I can tell you. He contributed to Elon Musk being able to buy Twitter. He's a silent contributor.
Okay. Well, Then that answers the question. Because, you know,
And
every time
also,
a black person, you know, tries to do something, then we...
well, also not only that, Diddy try to have his hand in multiple businesses, and really he was getting really in the words of our elder black people, he was getting too damn big for his britches.
But he knew his place though. He had big businesses, but he knew his place. The only other thing he had was Revolt, but who wanted Revolt? That wasn't him trying to
Didn't he
take
sell
over a
it?
network. That wasn't him.
He sold Revolt. Did he
I
sell
think
Revolt?
he was
He
forced
had
to
to
sell
sell it.
all of his stuff. He was forced to sell it all.
Okay, hold on. He was forced to sell Ciroc. He was forced to sell his stake in Revolt because once that lawsuit dropped with Cassie, oh, that was it.
Nobody wanted to touch him.
People understand you may own stuff, but there are this little thing called morality clauses in everyone's contract.
Yeah.
If you're in violation of a morality clause, that's the quickest way and the easiest way a company can get rid of you without lawsuit. They can say, hey, this is an offer, take it, or fuck you. So he's gone. If you notice in the liquor store, if y'all ever been, all of his posters of Ciroc are gone, and it's just the bottles. Like his endorsements are gone. His Sean John deal is dead.
Well, of course
now.
they are. I mean, that happens every single time.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna shift gears on this topic a little bit for a little bit lighter, for a little bit. So my thing is this, because somebody who knows who they are was bringing up other big name people who was named Lil Kim and them. I'm not gonna lead into Lil Kim first. So my thing is I feel like Usher, you got a lot of snitching to do. Usher, you better snitch your ass out because that man done drug him to the...
that we can think of been associated with him. I'm pretty sure the feds have been talking too.
Oh, we know they talk to him, but Usher, I need you to keep snitching because that man was fondling you allegedly when you was a teenager, allegedly in that bed when y'all was quote unquote wrestling over some cereal in the bed.
I love me some Usher. Trust me, I cannot wait to see him in October. But I always thought Usher was a little, unsure of his sexuality.
I mean, they all hunching each other, but no. What my issue is not so much that what she said, even though we know it's true. Thank you, baby. I know I really appreciate you. But this is the issue I have with it, and this is not alleged because Diddy and Usher said it in a video for years that it happened.
Wait a minute.
Usher
he acknowledged?
Yeah, there was a video where they talked about it where Puffy had his arm around Usher. Usher looked a little uncomfortable, but Diddy was like, we fought, we wrestled over some cereal. I think it was like Fruit Loops or something Frosted Flakes or something like that. And he said they were in the bed. They was wrestling.
It was an interview, like an old MTV interview.
Oh, I don't see.
Usher's first album.
Yeah, this is back when Usher was first on the scene, and Diddy kind of took him under his wing, and it just like you said, it was like an MTV interview or something like that. And they were interviewing Usher, but Diddy was around, so Diddy came over and put his arm around Usher, and they were talking, and he was talking too, and that's when he told the story, and he was like, "Yeah, we was wrestling in the bed over some Frosted Flakes or something, or some kind of cereal."
I have lots of questions, but I don't think they'll be able to get answered here. So
no, they definitely won't. But we all got questions.
So I guess the thing is like, and this, if you think about it, it kind of brings us back to the R. Kelly situation, right?
Okay.
And people are like, oh, cancel this. Well, with R. Kelly, right? If you want to cancel R. Kelly, you have to cancel all of 90s music.
Yep.
Keep in mind, he wrote and produced a lot of it. So at what point do you, and even you look at Sean Combs, right? You look at his albums and not just, and I will say this. He gave a lot of people a lot of opportunities. I mean, I'm not talking about any of the other stuff. I'm just talking about the opportunities that he gave for people. So when you start canceling things, I mean, at what point do we just kind of draw the line of cancellation? And let me tell you why I say this, right? And I am not in any way condoning anything that he's done. I wasn't there. I don't know. So I'm not, but my thing is, you can, and this goes for the same thing with R. Kelly, right? You can, yes, he did something wrong, but you can never take away someone's talent. And
Nope.
you can't
Mhm.
take away what they've contributed to us in Black history
Right.
and the opportunities that he's given so much of us. So it's like
That's
white
what I heard this
people,
morning.
but hold on, white people, look at Epstein, right?
Mhm.
They will ride with each other until the wheels fall off. But us, we are so quick to just cancel each other. And I'm not saying we got to rally behind him or anything like that. I'm just saying, you know, the reason why we as Black people don't prosper is because when something comes out, we just crucify each other.
Well,
Which I agree with.
It's like we can't, when we think about cancellation, we have to think about all the people that are going to be impacted in this. Like, you know, 112. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Cupid is probably one of my favorite songs of all time. Well, hell, I have to let that go because 112 was produced by Bad Boy. You know, Biggie Smalls, right? Faith Evans, Lil Kim. I mean, there's a lot of people that's gonna be in this kind of bubble. So I just, you know, I'm only saying that to say, you know, when we think about cancel culture, think about other people that are involved that have nothing to do with whatever he has going on.
So this is my thing about it, and I see all the comments, and we're gonna talk. I'm gonna try my best to get all these comments highlighted. Excuse me. But if I don't understand, it's just because we can't be here for days on end talking about this. But in regards to what you were bringing up, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with cancel culture. I think there is a place for it, but I think what happens is a lot of times we kind of take cancel culture and do it to the extreme.
Mm-hmm.
Everything does not need to be canceled,
Right?
especially
Exactly.
like using your example of R. Kelly. We can cancel R. Kelly the man, but why would we cancel all of what we grew up with, all of what we known as the 90s and early 2000s?
unpopular opinion, but I still play R. Kelly. Let's fight.
I do too.
I listen
Hey,
to
that
him
girl.
all the time. Some of my favorite songs are his, and I mean, I'm not going to stop because it's something that he did. The artist and the person are two different things.
I saw
Right.
something, just to touch on R. Kelly real quick, and then I'll let you go. I'm sorry. The other day, I saw a video, and they asked Tyrese who was the king of R&B.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
And he said, without a hesitation, he said R. Kelly. And he was like, why? Why not Chris Brown or Usher? He said, first of all, R. Kelly...
No.
Hold on.
No, I'm sorry. I was just agreeing with you, but go ahead.
He said the reason why he says R. Kelly is because R. Kelly has written a bevy of hits not only for himself but for others.
Yep.
Mhm.
Exactly.
He molded a whole He molded a whole culture through music
Sure did.
that no one else can take away.
Yeah.
Yes, him as a person. Yeah, the shit that you do behind closed doors makes you look at you funny. But at the end of the day, when you hear that, girl, please, let's do that addition, babe, you groove.
Yep.
Period. I don't give a damn what R. Kelly song come on. You either singing along, grooving, bopping, or what? Because one,
baby. Yeah.
yeah, right. 13, 14 years old, we shouldn't have been listening to R. Kelly.
But my
talking to us. He's like, you're ready.
My body's telling me yes.
We shouldn't have been listening to that, but that's what we grew up on. That's what's molded R&B culture. That's a part of our culture. To cancel him, I get it, but is he really canceled?
No.
Now y'all niggas missing.
And see, that's why for me, I stand kind of. I don't stand firmly, but I stand kind of loosely on the sense of cancel the man, but don't cancel everything that's come out of it. Yes,
Right.
Thank you. Because again, I mean, I think you put it perfectly.
A lot of people don't know, but he wrote a beautiful song for Michael Jackson. You Are Not Alone.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
That's R. Kelly wrote that.
Yeah.
I Believe I Can Fly.
Yeah, I Believe I Can Fly. He's written many hits for Celine. Like
Sure has.
He might be a piss poor individual, but that man is a fucking musical genius.
Look at what he did for the Isley Brothers. Like he revamped that whole. And you know what? I will say this. I don't know if y'all seen Isley Brothers tour, but remember that group JS, the one he ended up marrying to? Okay, so all of those songs were written and they're performing them. Like they're still performing them.
Yeah, they're not gonna not perform them. Shit, they paid for them. One.
Right. Now I will say in regards to Diddy in this situation, this is going to be a very, very sad case because, unfortunately, what's already happening and what's going to continue to happen at least for a while right now is, regardless of if the artist whose name is attached to the music agrees with him, their music is going to suffer. I think the only ones who might get away with it is the ones who distance themselves pre this.
Well,
Little Kim, Faith Evans might be okay because she ain't really been.
well, here's the people who are really going to suffer, and it's not the celebrities that were involved with him. It's the people who worked underneath him.
Yes.
The assistants, the gophers, the secretaries,
People who
the
suffer
personal-
with R. Kelly because they're gonna be like
the
they-
little people. It's
they
the
didn't
little
do
people
anything
that
about
worked under him. Those are the ones people are going to suffer. I mean, there's people who worked under him that gone on to, run companies and do this and that, but then now they're going to be brought back into this shit, and they can lose their livelihood, their family, some of everything else off of his shit.
Yeah.
So those are the people who are going to suffer, really.
Well, yeah, and I agree with you 100%. For me, I was more speaking of catalog wise, from who actually doing it because these people, they're not gonna be able to really touch these music. Cause I think I used this reference on ABC's Live earlier. Think of songs that just mentioned Diddy's name, that like Kesha's song, where they had to make whole new versions of them and scrub his name off of it.
It's hard. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to completely scrub Diddy off. It's hard to scrub R. Kelly off. 100%.
You can't scrub
And that's the problem for the songs where they can just scrub him off. They're going to have to redo them, and then there's other songs that they're not going to be able to do it at all. They're just going to have to not be able to use it.
I guarantee you this. Yes, that man was arrested, but I guarantee you somebody on Apple Music tonight has went back and pulled all of his albums and is streaming all of his shit. And they're listening to all of his stuff. Same thing with Robert Kelly when he got arrested. People went on and got his albums and started streaming and doing this and that. So he's not gonna suffer, but people aren't gonna just turn their backs on Diddy because Diddy also molded a culture.
Yeah.
He's also a big part.
I really hope for his children's sake. I hope that he puts some money aside.
His daughters.
Yeah, for those girls, because like I said, they don't have anybody. I mean, he was all they had, so you have to. I mean,
They
that's
got his mom.
Well, yeah, but I'm just talking about a
I know
parent.
what you mean.
Like, they just don't have anybody. It's just sad.
Hold on, I don't mean to cut y'all off. But I want to comment on 317. He says, "I really don't think Diddy is going to jail. I just have that feeling." Let's be clear. Let's be very, very clear. And please let me say this real quick. 317, he's definitely going to jail. There's no question about it. There is no kind of
nigga in jail.
He is never going to see the light of day again in his life, because that attorney has said on that press conference, they are still investigating and pulling out tons of new stuff.
Here's the thing. This is what you know right here. They made an offer of $50 million bond in that everyone in his family turned over their passports. They said, fuck you, no, his ass is in jail. And anybody who knows anything about the justice system, you cannot fight your case while you are sitting behind bars.
Look at Young Thug. They wouldn't give him no bond either.
Right.
He's been there for 3-4 years now?
And he don't have Diddy's money.
Sure don't. But look at what Tierra said, though. That's very true, Tierra. Very true. So I wonder what's that's gonna do for
TD Jakes show was. He was at the honey. He was getting swallowed up.
I was just
all right, sister.
Swallowed up.
I mean, this is the thing, and this is the thing to touch on that. It really just goes back to show that it don't matter what lane you hit in, whether you are the holiest in the Christian world or the secularist person. Everyone got some skeletons in their closet, and this is my advice to everyone who has not been drugged through the mud yet, or drugged this bad through the mud yet. Shut your ass the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's it. Shut up. Say nothing. When people ask you anything remotely starting on this topic, you tell them next question.
That's why.
And if they keep asking you, you say interview over. I'm done. I'm good. I'm out. Bye.
That's why I said I find it awfully funny. Stevie J posted that video of him driving down the highway playing Sade's Cherish the Day.
Wait, what?
Yo, yeah, he posted a video on IG of him driving down the highway today, blasting Sade's Cherish the Day.
Stevie J?
Yes,
No,
I went
Stevie
back
J.
and watched and looked at it. He did.
Yeah. It's very petty, very giving.
Well, this is my thing about
I
that.
just gave that nigga up. You know what I
This
mean?
is my thing about that, and I think everything you saying, BB, is 100% correct. And you know, I while I'm picking my words carefully, you kind of know more of what I'm saying. I don't. It doesn't shock me because of Stevie J. I mean, look at what we know of Stevie J and how Stevie J moves. Stevie J ain't friends or loyal to nobody but Stevie J.
So, wait a minute. Did him and Stevie J have a beef or something?
No.
No, that was Stevie J. Stevie J was Diddy's girlfriend, his best Judy.
Oh.
But my point.
When the shit first hit the fan, Stevie J was always on giving an interview talking about this is BS and he's innocent and this and that and that and this.
But this is the reason why I said that. Knowing what we know about Stevie J, and I do take into effect that some of what we know was reality TV, but what we know of Stevie J, he's not loyal to nobody unless you serve him a purpose. He turned on your alleged best friend Benzino for an ex-stripper, an ex-porn star.
Yeah, skin full.
So, what you confused about?
So, okay, hold on. I'm confused about the Cherish the Day thing. So, what was his reasoning for doing that? I think it was just a symbolism of saying of him kind of like gloating because he might be because he's still free and Diddy is behind bars. So I think it's more so a think piece of
the rumor is that he struck a deal.
That's what I was just gonna ask. Okay.
That was the rumor. The rumor is that he turned state's evidence so he wouldn't get charged.
I got it. Okay, I was trying to figure out. I see where the disconnect is. Okay, I'm sorry. I just have to.
No, you're good. But see, this is the thing, and again, this is the thing, and that I was touching on, and I'm not saying that he didn't strike a deal because I mean it does. That's the way it does look. But see, Stevie J,
when the house in Miami was raided,
right? And like I said, if you go back and watch a lot of the interviews that he did around all of this stuff, he was kind of low key already snitching and telling little tidbits that he shouldn't have been telling in the first damn place. If you look back and really know what you're looking for, but Stevie J I really wish he would understand that nothing is ever final until that judge says the case is closed and bangs the gavel.
Yeah, you still could be at any moment.
Yeah, because that judge can reject the deal. It has I'm not gonna say it's common, and I'm not gonna say it's uncommon, but we have seen plenty of times in court cases where a judge has said, "I see you made a deal, but I don't accept it. Yeah, I reject the deal."
They know you're lying about something. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Until you get that John Hancock.
Yeah, so you better wait till that judge bangs the gavel and says the case is closed. Once the case is closed, they can't do it because of double jeopardy. So I wouldn't have been gloating about nothing.
Where you are.
True.
Depending on where you are.
True.
And where the charges were filed.
I just, there's rich people problems. I just be thanking God above that I don't have those kind of problems.
I'm still gonna play my 112. Sorry.
Oh, I love me some Cupid. That's my favorite song.
And this is my thing. And this is my thing. I mean, shame the devil, but I'm not gonna stop listening to certain music because it was made by this person. I'm sorry, but I'm not doing it. I know how to separate the person from the profession. Real quick, hold on. 317. Are you talking about the video where he was on the video call and that mysterious hand popped up on the video and he tried to brush it off? Stevie J. I didn't even know who Stevie J was until Love and Hip Hop. Because Stevie J was more of a background person for a long time.
No, Stevie J wasn't no background person. He was the producer of the majority of the hits over there.
Right, but when I say background person, I mean like he was more behind the scenes making the stuff. Yeah. He wasn't one of the big time celebrities until Love and Hip Hop, where he was put in front of the camera. He was usually behind the camera.
I don't think he would have really known Stevie J unless he would have came out. If he wouldn't have came out on Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
He was with
317.
Eve. He had dated Eve.
Back in the
Yeah, I do
90s.
remember that. They were
He was
engaged,
on, he was
right?
on the video.
2000s. In the 2000s.
Yeah, because he was on the sex tape with Eve that he leaked, allegedly.
Right.
But yes, 317. I did see that video, and that the reason, and I spoke on that on ABC Live earlier because that hand looked awfully manly, and that woman called it too. And people were speculating that might have been Diddy's hand. That's that. I don't know that to be true. I do not know that to be true. That's alleged, but that's what people were saying.
All right, y'all know I love y'all. I got an early day tomorrow, and I'm
Yeah, we ain't gonna be on here long because I got to get up early too.
It's food to whip my ass. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night, okay?
Good night.
You too, baby. I'm gonna text you.
Okay, bye-bye.
But no, he wasn't the DJ. He was the producer for Bad Boys. That's why he's hit maker. But yeah, Stevie J definitely. Oh, it wasn't a female. I mean, hey, I don't know. All I know is I saw in the comments what people were saying that hand looked awfully manly, and I can't remember exactly what the woman interviewer said, but she called that out. She said something, and then they said they also heard a man's voice in the background too. It's been a while since I've seen it though, so don't quote me. But I mean, I think overall, this is a situation. They said ABC going in on what? Hold on.
Yeah, she went live.
Where'd she go live on?
Instagram.
She
She been live for a little minute.
Yeah, she said she's gonna come back, but I didn't know she was going live.
Begging ass bitch.
Oh.
And really, I ain't even posted about your ass in a motherfucking while. We talk about you.
DJ does mess with trans women allegedly.
Who is she talking about? She's talking about Tommy?
Yeah, that's what it looks like from one of the comments.
Oh, E with the T is on here.
I see that.
E with the T, that's exclusive, right?
No, that's not exclusive. That's someone else.
But he must have been saying something about her.
So what I'm deducing is Tommy basically tried to say that sister and all of us is always talking about him every single day.
But she ain't
But
even
we
been
don't
talking
talk
about him.
Nobody talks about your broke down, ugly ass, you bald headed rat. You are nothing to talk about. You are bald headed. You have a receding hairline. You are boring. You are disgusting. You are homeless. You're not entertaining. There's nothing to talk about, Tommy. Go find a life. Matter of fact, Tommy, what you need to do is you need to go get custody of your goddamn kid that don't even like your ass. That's what you need to do, bitch. You need to sit there and try and stop having your family take care of that child that you don't want. You need to go get your baby mama off them drugs that she is on. And that ain't alleged. She's a crackhead.
People don't understand that, your life, when you have dead weight and stuff like that, and you don't do what you're supposed to do you know that you put things on your life and things good won't start happening for you until you do the right thing?
Exactly. That's why Shamar and all them are in the same spot that they in. Tommy, you are the last thing on people's minds. Honestly, right. Tommy, bitch, we talk about Andrew Caldwell more than we talk about your ugly ass. Okay, bitch? We do not care about you. You are a bum. You are a pimple on Netta's face. We don't care. Tommy, the day you become any kind of relevant is the day that motherfucking Diddy becomes innocent. Bitch, it will never happen.
That is, oh my goodness. I'm looking at something BB posted. How embarrassing is it?
Tommy is Shamar's friend. Who? Yeah. Well, we don't even know if he work at McDonald's because he claimed he had a whole week off, and I haven't heard nothing about him going back to work.
Well, how do you get a week off when you just got the job?
Exactly the question. So was you really working there, or did they fire your ass and you made up that lie?
Where he get the uniform for?
I mean, you probably could get it on Amazon. It's not hard to get them damn uniforms.
Oh, real quick before Tito Jackson, rest in peace, Tito Jackson.
Tito Jackson and Frankie Mays.
Yes,
Not Frankie Mays, Frankie Beverly. Frankie Beverly, yes, thank you.
Yes.
I messed that name all the way.
I've seen Frankie Beverly and Mays in concert so many times. And I'm just thankful that I got the opportunity.
Apple is snapping right now. I got her up on my other phone.
Yeah,
but
I got
Tommy,
her up on my iPad.
But Tommy, once more again, since I know you hard of hearing with your empty ass apartment that you scammed your ass into, that's gonna evict your ass. Go get custody of your goddamn son that don't like your ugly ass. Hit your ass back on Mega Personals and catfish the men who sit there and finna beat your ass for catfishing them. And while you trying to get custody of your child, and stop worrying about what the fuck anyone on any of these platforms are doing, because we're not worried about you. We know that you're a deadbeat dad. We know that your baby mama's a crackhead. We know that you sit there trying to scam them men on Mega Personals with them highly edited photos. Stay your ass over there. What'd you say?
How old is his son?
I don't know the age. I know his son is school age, so it's probably around the 10 years old age, probably somewhere around there.
10.
He's around that age. I don't know. I don't know if he's exactly 10, but he looks like he's around that age because he's school age.
I thought he was like 5 or something like that.
Did you see Diddy trying to post a $50 million bond and they got denied? I didn't see it because I haven't really. I've been on the move all day today. I've had a bunch of stuff that I had to do today, but it wouldn't shock me.
That's what BB was just talking about. It was 50 million, and then all the kids surrendered their passports, and they still wouldn't allow it. He gets no bond.
They're not going to give him a bond with everything they got going on.
But my thing is, they didn't do that to Epstein. They gave him a bond.
I'm going to say this and I'm going to take it back. Skin color.
Well, of course, we know he doesn't have the complexion for the protection as Paul Mooney, rest in peace, would say all the time. But, you know, that's what I be talking about with this cancel culture. Like, we as a people, we have got to do better. We have to. And not to say that we're condoning anything, but we got to do better as a people. They all stick together. We don't.
I'm going to say this, and this is kind of off topic, but I just want to shed light on this. I don't know all the facts of it, but this is how bad it is. And I really highly suggest everyone go look it up. We are still, there was a case that was very recent in Henderson, North Carolina, where a black man was found hanging from a tree.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And they told his family he did it. It was self-induced.
Mm-hmm. That just happened like a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They told his family it was self-induced. So that tells you all you need to know. First
and foremost, black people don't hang themselves. Now, I'm not saying, but I'm just saying that's not normally how we would take ourselves out. This was the same thing that happened in Douglas County, Georgia. And it's crazy because one of my daughter's teachers her house was like, because it's all woods out here in Atlanta. People wouldn't believe that, but it is. But her house was kind of like, there's like a shrubbery behind it. And this happened literally right behind her house. And they live in the real big, expensive homes. And I'm like, first of all, now you notice we in Douglas County. And Douglas County is one of the most racist counties. Even though there's a lot of black people in Douglas County, it's a lot of black people with money. You know, Tyler Perry lives in Douglas County, but there's a lot of racist white people that live in Douglas County too. And we know for a fact that this young man did not string himself up on a tree and hang himself.
Well, first of all, the whole thing is, if you're going to hang yourself, there's usually something nearby that
Yeah,
shows
how did you
you.
get up there? How did you get up there?
Yeah, this man had nothing there.
Yeah, like, come on, people. There's no way. Like, just like the situation that happened in Georgia where that little boy was rolled up in that mat with missing organs. Come on.
But see, again, it's the color. It's the color situation. You got these people. They think we stupid. They think we stupid. That's it. That's it. That's all. And some of us like Sexy Red plays into the part. That's why I will never endorse Sexy Red. What do y'all think about Jaguar Wright? I don't think about Jaguar. I mean, I don't think everything she's saying is a lie, but I also don't think everything she's saying is the truth. And that's the problem. I don't know where the truth lies from the lies. I don't think about her.
Your husband's so loud. Ugh.
What do you think about Jaguar Wright? Tierra asked.
Well, I'm gonna be fair. A lot of things that she says, I believe. I think people pass her off as crazy, but I really think if you sit down and listen to what she's saying, there's a lot of merit and truth. And I'm gonna tell you one reason what made me start thinking about her, like believing her. So she said that every time somebody is about to come out and talk about Diddy, something happened to him. I'll be sure. Or they died. Kim. Because they were saying that Kim was trying to come out with a book. Kim Porter, I'll be sure. What's the one who died? Andre Harrell?
I don't know.
There's a couple of people that have been very close to Diddy that have passed away. So I believe that there's some merit in what she says. I do. I don't think she may be a little off and crazy, but I think for the most part, I think there's a lot of truth in what she's saying, but people can't get past the other crazy stuff that she does. Those are my thoughts.
Because I think it's just that, just like I said, you don't know where the truth stops and the lie begins. Because let's be honest, some of the things she says, they make a lot of sense, but then it's like once she gets you in there, the story goes left, and you don't know where. It's like, hold up, you just said 1 + 1 is 2, so now where'd you get 12 from?
But I think there's a lot of merit if you really just listen to her. I really think that there's a lot of merit in what she says, that people just kind of write her off because they think she's crazy. But
yeah, I mean, I don't think she's 100%. I just don't know. It's too much questions for me that I may never get, and also it just seems like she has a vendetta against everybody, even people that she shouldn't have, that she would have no dealings with.
But I mean, honestly, to be fair, who are we to say? We don't know all that happened, right? We're only on the outside looking in, so it's really kind of hard to say that because you really don't know what happened.
That's another part of the why I can't really connect with it. And so, honestly, it may be the unpopular opinion, but I ain't thinking about it.
Yeah, and it may be unpopular opinion with P. Diddy too. I really don't give a shit, to be honest. Like, I don't care what happened. I mean, because it doesn't improve or devalue my life in any way. I mean,
I feel bad for the victims.
If he was paying me, yes, of course. The victims in this and the children definitely feel bad for them. But am I thinking is this keeping me up at night? Absolutely not. I'm gonna still go to bed the same way I did last night, and the night after that, and the night after that. So
yeah, I mean, for me, I feel bad for the victims, but I mean, I'm gonna definitely peek my eye into it every now and then when I ain't got nothing else to do. But
yeah,
I mean, it's just so much to it, and it's still unraveling. I can really wait until the whole thing is closed to really find out the real truth, because honestly, even when it came like to the R. Kelly stuff, I still have yet to see any episode of Surviving R. Kelly or any of that because
Me either. And let me tell you why.
Hmm.
The reason why I have not is because I'm a big person of accountability, right? And yes, we know R. Kelly likes them young. We've always known that. But my thing is, how come people aren't holding these parents accountable? You set your children up to be in the situation that they were in, and then when the girl don't want to leave, y'all want to cry to the masses. No, they should have been arrested. To be honest,
they should have been.
those parents should have been arrested for child endangerment because you took your daughter down there and you set your daughter up. Already, this was already after the P video and everything. You seen it just like everybody else. I mean, allegedly, they said it was his brother. It was never, but you seen the video just like we did. Why would you take your daughter down there and leave your child alone with R. Kelly?
Even if you didn't see the video, that was a grown man.
Exactly. Your child was what, 16, 17? Come on. All of those parents should have been arrested. And that's the reason why I can't watch it. Because yes, people knew, but I have no respect for them. Until they start arresting these people that's accountable for it, I don't want to hear nothing else about it. I don't want to hear nothing from the parents. Because you failed your own children. You failed your children right then and there.
And Tierra said, I just question people who always talk about everyone else's business and never their own in regards to Jaguar Wright. That's a good point. I mean, I'm not saying don't talk about your experiences, but you sitting there talking about everyone else's business. What about yours? Let's talk about your business.
Exactly, Apple Bonnet. Exactly. That's my whole thing. We ain't heard nothing else since when R. Kelly went to jail. I don't even think the girl came back, and we ain't heard nothing else since when the money changed. Because I'm willing to bet you that he, and this is alleged, I don't know, that he was given some type of funding. And if he was continuing to fund it, we wouldn't have heard nothing. I'm sorry, but that's one of the reasons why I refuse to just all the way cancel R. Kelly, because yes, he was accountable, but you have so many other people that were accountable and nothing happened to them. Why is he the only one sitting behind bars? Why are we chastising him? Ain't nobody chastising them parents. And until they locked up, I'm sorry, but you can't ask me to cancel someone who you put those girls in his hands. I mean, you might as well have just, you did everything you wanted your daughter to be something, and you knew that you knew his stature and you knew his experience and what he brought to the table. And you knew what was going to happen. You knew it wasn't going to end right.
You said,
I'm sorry, I can't. I just can't. And they get zero respect from me. I have zero sympathy for them.
The parents definitely should be sitting right in a prison right next to him. I agree.
They should be in the same jail cell together for the same whatever time. I don't even know. I know R. Kelly probably won't see the light of day anymore. But the daddy should be sitting right there, and the mamas should be sitting in the women's prison.
And I'd agree with that because, again, like you said, sent these children to this grown man's house. And I don't care what kind of delusions of grandeur he gave you. You should have, if he said he gonna make them star, you should have said, okay, we are coming.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna be there.
But the thing is, you shouldn't even never introduced your child to this man, period. Bottom line, you knew his MO. You knew what his MO was. No, they get no sympathy from me. I never felt sorry for them. Not one time. I probably would have done the same thing that y'all did. No, you left me in this man's hands, and this is where I'm going to be. So, I just can't. And Naptown, too. She another one. Drea, I'm sorry. But Drea, you ain't that damn dumb. You knew what was going on. You might have been sitting in that basement, but you can't tell me you didn't have a clue what was going on. Drea gets no respect from me either. And I understand that she was young when she met him, 19 or whatever. But Drea, you knew what was going on. You laid up and had them 3 kids by him. She gets no respect from me either.
So Drea wasn't in the basement. Drea was locked in a bedroom. And this is my thing. This is my thing. And I'm going. And maybe I'm just a little bit. Maybe I'm ignorant to it because again, I told you I did not watch Surviving Kelly. I seen basically bits and pieces of her because I never was that.
I haven't watched it either.
But I know I did watch, Hollywood Exes when she was on it, and I've seen a couple of select interviews. I didn't see a lot because I don't really care that much. But from what I hear, and it's not just from Drea, it's from other people who was there who should have been held accountable. The way they painted Drea was also one of the abused, but she just don't want to own it. And maybe she has Stockholm syndrome. I don't know. I'm not a doctor or in that realm, so I don't know. But maybe she has Stockholm syndrome, and she does not understand. Girl, you are a victim too. Like you were a grown woman locked in the bedroom and couldn't even go to the bathroom without asking his permission.
Well, then let's tie it back to P. Diddy, right? Stockholm syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
So then we talked about the sons potentially knowing what was going on. They would have Stockholm syndrome too then.
Well, my problem with the sons is at least one of them allegedly was actually physically helping recruit people in. So that kind of
my
changes.
thing is, I'm gonna have to say this, and this we're just having conversation. I feel like when it comes to men and women, there's always like a justification, right?
Mm-hmm.
We'll say Drea is a victim, but how come we can't say the son is a victim? He's a child. Even let's just say he did help him. He was still a child. That's what he was taught. You're always gonna gravitate to what you've been taught. In this instance, Drea was 19, 18 when she met him. She knew better as well. I'm sorry, you cannot tell me that she was with this man. She may have started off to be a victim. It's possible. But at some point, when do you take accountability for what you allow to go on? Because when did you walk away and go to the police station and say what was going on? Not one time did you say, hey, I'm battered, I'm this, I'm victim. You didn't say any of that. It's just that when shit start hitting the fan, then you try to start disassociating yourself. No, that's not how it works. That's the reason why I'm sorry, but I just can't buy that shit with Drea that she didn't know. Now, I could be wrong. And this is all legit. I could be totally wrong. But it seems like when it comes to women and men can be victims too.
Oh, they definitely can be victims too. I mean, for me personally, like I said, the difference for me, and it could change depending on the day and the time, because I don't know these people, and I only know what I see in the media. And quite frankly, like I said, I really don't give a shit beyond this is just great content for me to talk about. But, and I'm not fully saying Drea is 100% exonerated, but I'm more inclined to say Drea is more of a victim than Diddy's son, because again, as far as I know, and I could be wrong, Drea was not actively participating in it. Drea was really, from what I hear, from not really from her mouth, even though some of it was from her mouth, but from people who was in Diddy's camp, she was not a willing participant. She was collateral damage, to put it very lightly. And I think he cared for her, but again, collateral damage. And 317, I see I don't know this to be true, but he could have bought that dance studio for her as a I'm do this to shut you up so you don't say nothing nothing give. We've seen it happen, but with Diddy's son, when he was recruiting them women, he was old enough to know right from wrong, and he was not a baby. He may have been a child, but he was grown enough to do it.
Same thing for Drea though. She was grown. Hell, if anything, he was raised up in it. She came into it at a certain point. I'm pretty sure when she was a backup dancer, she saw what was going on.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, I don't know. All I can go off of for me personally is the credible testimony, and that's what I go off of. So I don't know, and it could, like I said, it could change. I don't know.
My whole thing is, I just feel like me, and this could be unpopular opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I don't just go with the masses, right? I mean, with Diddy, like, I really have no feelings about it whatsoever, and I'm not gonna say he's guilty or not, because that's not for me, right? I'm not a person that judges, so we don't really know. The only thing we know is what we've been told. Like, we don't, like you said, we're not gonna sit there and we're not gonna read the transcript. So right. We're just kind of piecemealing things together. And that's the reason why I refuse to say, I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, he's guilty, because I haven't done my proper research.
And right, like now guilty and all, I don't know. But I know one thing: Diddy's not gonna get out. He's not gonna walk. He's doing some hard time, regardless of whatever.
And you know what? You could be right, because we said, "Oh, R. Kelly, they ain't gone," and they stuck. Well, I think the reason why they stuck it to R. Kelly is because he didn't have no more money. Like, he was just flat ass broke. They were
also making an example out of him too.
Yes, they were making an example out of him. Can we pivot just a second? I want to talk about something really quick that just came across my news feed about Netta and Charles. So there is a video on site that says Mrs. Netta claims that the majority of the people on the Carnival cruise she and Charles went on were their fans, and come to find out only booked the cruise to see them. Now,
wait. Repeat that last part for me. One more again.
I'm gonna read the whole thing. Mrs. Netta claims the majority of the people on the Carnival cruise she and Charles went on were their fans, and come to find out only booked the cruise to see them.
That's okay. Hold on. Before you even go in, let me go in on that, because that's some bullshit. And I'm gonna channel our good sister Applebody Chronicles. Okay, put a tang. Charles and Netta, you went on a booze cruise that everybody and their mama go on. Okay. They did not go because of you. That was not marketed because of you. No one knew you were even going on that bullshit until you released it, baby. Like what? 2-3 days before you went on the shit, you started messing up the times that you were going on it. They did not book it for you. They did not care about you. They didn't even know who the hell you were. They only knew about you because you were on a ship where they seen you were the closest thing in their feed. Okay?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's definitely not true. Like, how many times did they redo this cruise or whatever this thing
is? Like 5 or 6 times. And they only went for like 3 days. That's a booze cruise. That's a cruise where you book it for like 3 days. You go over there. Well, this is for the people who don't know. You book it on there for like 3 days. You might hit, and most times you do hit sand in the beach, maybe, and it's usually like the Bahamas or Jamaica, because they're so close to the United States. But it's about 3 days. You go there with the sole intention of you really just drinking and getting away for the weekend. It's not a long cruise.
Yes. It's a drunk. We went in Cancun and we was on an island, just sloppy ass drunk. Oh my goodness. I don't understand why they are so delusional. Like, this is real delusion.
Like, Joseph Edward Robinson Jr., I really need you to get a brain and actually make sure it works and it's functional. Nobody, even when you were doing that tour that Carlos created for you, really wanted to come and see you. That's why your tickets on land was only $20. You did a whole countrywide quote unquote tour and charge people $20 and you still couldn't pack the place out. You mean to tell me you couldn't pack out a club, but you gonna tell me majority of people went on a booze cruise just for you? Come on now. Let's not play these games. Let's not act that damn delusional. You not that damn dumb.
When I saw that, I was like, OMG. Like, they're
Like, let's not do that. You playing on everybody's face at this point. Because again, if you cannot, I'm gonna say this one more time, because I'm a person who goes to a lot of events. If you know, I'm always at an event, in a function or something. If your ass can't book out a small ass club where you can see the front and the back from the entrance, you can't tell me you're booking a cruise. You're booking out a cruise full of people. You're not doing it.
I just don't. I mean, I guess you got to be your biggest cheerleader, you know.
You got to be your biggest cheerleader when the shit makes sense. This shit don't make sense.
You know.
Like, don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. Joe, no one's coming to see you. No one wants to see a burnt, bumpy face, lumpy, cross-dressing, confused, delusional 68-year-old man in Kitten Hills talking about some Charles, your lunch is ready. No one wants to see that.
Kitten Hills. We could just stopped at the Kitten Hills.
Baby, if you can't walk in at least a good 4-inch heel, don't nobody want to see that. If you can't death drop in a spin and twirl, no one wants to see that. If
Wait a
your
minute.
wig ain't giving scalp.
Stop. Would you want Joe death dropping anywhere close or anybody?
If it's gonna be close to the edge of that boat, yes. Netta was sitting looking pissy as hell on that boat, rocking left to right. He looked so mad the whole time. He did because no one knew who the fuck he was. So yes, he was looking real pissy because everyone walked around saying, "Who is that? That must be a celebrity because he's on my algorithm." So let's go take a picture real quick. You know who he is? I don't know who he is, but we gonna take this picture.
That's what they say. Who is that big old man
with the sagging lumpy breast?
Mommy, why are his breasts bigger than yours?
Mommy, why is his breast sagging lower than yours?
Mommy, why is his feet? Mama, why is his feet?
Mama, why is that lady's vagina poking out? Barely.
Because that's on stuff my kid. Oh
no,
man.
You make it so hard to accept you as man or woman or beast or grunt.
Joe just makes it easy for the reads. He makes it so easy to do the reads.
Joe, all the failed BBLs and breast lifts and tones by Coco and the synthetic wigs that you get on consignment, and you still fail every single time.
Has Tones by Coco sued him yet?
No, they haven't.
What about High Kitty? Like, I know them sales went down.
Sister, you are lying. He was not wearing a tracksuit on a goddamn boat.
I'm so done with y'all. I don't.
Let me tell you something. Everybody who knows me knows back in March I went on my very first cruise. And I'm gonna tell y'all very honest, I ain't know what the hell the damn dress code was gonna be on the boat because I ain't never took my ass on the boat because quite frankly, my black ass is very the stereotypical black person. I can't swim, so I said I'm gonna stay my ass on land. But I wanted to have fun and do something new for once, so I went. Y'all know I sat there. I said I'm gonna give me a whole bunch of shit that I don't know if it's gonna be acceptable, but I'm gonna wear the shit because it's cute and it's fun and it's free and it's flowing. I'm sitting there going, I'm gonna be on the boat, so I want a long, beautiful benefactress gown that when I stand on the boat, it's gonna flow like I'm that woman off Titanic. My friend said, "Baby, no, that's not that's not what you do on a boat." I said, "Well, okay, well, help me out because I don't know. I ain't never been on a boat. They ain't been on a lake." And at the end of the day, I ended up wearing. Listen, I wore a bathing suit most of the damn time. That's why most people said that when I came back, they were like, "Let me see pictures." I ain't really got no pictures because I won't think about pictures because I was in a bathing suit half the damn time.
Yeah, you wear next to nothing.
I mean, I wore a little bit more clothing when we went on land because I went for 7 days. So I wore a little bit more when we was on land. But even then, I really was like, I don't really want to wear a lot of clothes because I'm in the Caribbean and it's hot as hell, and I don't want to really wear clothes.
You know what? I've been out of the country, but I've never been on I went on the booze cruise, but we went so I went to Cancun 8 days, 7 nights, and I will never ever in my life go on a trip that long. It was the longest 8 days of my life. But when we went on our booze cruise, so we walked to the boat and then we got on the cruise and it took us to this island where they did this whole show and stuff like that. But hell, we only wore bathing suits the whole time we was in Cancun.
Right.
I don't remember ever wearing maybe some shorts over the bathing suit, but
right.
I don't remember wearing clothes.
You don't put on whole tracksuits.
Absolutely not.
That's something you do in Alaska.
You could tell they so damn country and they ain't never been nowhere in their life.
Listen, if I'm gonna wear a tracksuit on a cruise, it's gonna be on an Alaskan cruise where it's cold.
Yep, a Norwegian cruise.
Well, no, not even Norwegian because I was on a Norwegian boat, and that's where we went to the Caribbean.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, somewhere in Alaska where it's gonna be cold, and I'm not sure of the weather.
317 said, I believe Netta is trying to live off the Carlos hype, trying to show people he can make it without Carlos. But Joe don't understand that Carlos was the best thing that
Yes.
happened to him. You
I
correct.
agree.
You said it best. We ain't got to speak on that. You said it perfectly.
Wait a minute, ABC out on a Faja? Oh my goodness.
Yes, sister said he was sweating in that fire. Child.
You supposed to just let it hang when
Well,
there's no judgment.
We see he can't let nothing hang but them titties. Anyways, moving on.
That's true.
he was in a
nothing. I almost said something. I'm not gonna say it.
He was in a orange long sleeve outfit when everyone was in swimsuit. He looks so out of place. He does look out of place.
But think about it though. I appreciate him for that tier because we've seen him in a bathing suit a couple of times, and you know that would be inappropriate. You can't be doing that in other countries. Like Big Joe, big tall eyes. No. Mm-mm.
I mean, so this is the thing. So. And this is me. I'm really trying to help you, Joe. I'm gonna put my jokes aside. Probably, I'm gonna try to.
Don't do it. Don't put the jokes aside.
No, I'm gonna try to because I really want him to understand what I'm saying. I really want this. I'm gonna be nice and try to give him some advice from an old queen to a elderly queen. Joe, when you're going on cruises and places where you have to wear bathing suits, I get you want to live up to the stereotype of you're Miss Netta, but you gotta kind of understand that you don't tuck and you don't give womanly. So, and you also said you're not a drag queen, you're not a trans woman, you just Joe. So that means if you gonna wear something like a bikini, you need to wear a Speedo. That's what you need to do. And that's even too much for you, but that would be more appropriate for you. And what you could do, and if you're gonna wear a Speedo, I would even say to make it look more appropriate and more flattering to your lack of a body shape, wear a sarong. Get an old nasty piece of thin scarf and wrap it around your waist real good and act like you giving a little piece of leg and taking it right back. Catch if you know where that's from.
Can't you just recommend that he tape? Like just pull it up and tape it.
Do you think he gonna tape? Do you think he gonna tuck? Let's be honest.
I mean, there's not much there. He can take it and.
Do you think he gonna tuck? Let's be honest.
He should.
We've seen him in all kinds of attire. Do you think he's gonna tuck?
Did you see what Shira said?
Can y'all imagine Charles and Netta? And no, I can't because they don't even sleep. Since the ABC already exposed it, they don't even sleep together in that little double wide. So no, I can't.
So you think that Charles was on the top and Netta was on the bottom?
I do not think he was Sun Key Angel.
You think they got the room? I bet they got the cheapest room they could.
You know they got the cheapest room. They went and said, I want an interior room on ocean level because I don't want to spend that much money. Because let's be honest, their money has slowed up. 317 said it best. They're living off of Carlos's hype, and they don't have the money or the arm reach of Carlos.
Look at it. Well, look at it. Shamar is even promoting outside of Atlanta. He was in a video with the New Orleans lawyer. Shamar got more going on for him with Goldilocks.
And Goldilocks ain't doing nothing but stealing his money as well. So, sister said he ain't got nothing to tuck. That's why he wears that faja because it do it for him. Exactly. Sister also said they were in separate rooms.
You think so, ABC? Well, they had to be. There's no way them two big asses could fit up in that tiny room. They'd be fighting.
Well, again, when they're in the double wide, they don't sleep in the same room. Sister said that. It's a single, well, whatever wide it is, they don't sleep together in that room. They have their own bedrooms. So do you think they're going to go on a cruise and sleep in the same bed when they don't even do it at home for free?
Wait a minute. I have a question. So I was kind of watching it to the side, but I know ABC, you had posted a video like 4 a.m. and wasn't the title like, it sounded like Charles was getting some head or something.
Trying to pull a Shannon Sharp.
I hope to God. I hope it was somebody else other than Netta.
Someone said they saw them go in separate rooms on the cruise. I believe it.
ABC, did you get that picture I sent you of Netta at the airport?
Why you waiting on that question? But yes, sister ABC did say that did post that video of them, and it was Netta and Charles, but they they were clearly obviously trying to pull Shannon Sharp, but it failed miserably because one, no one's interested. Two, everyone's disgusted, and three, I mean, really, you should have did. There was so much better they could have did to try to. It reeked. We're desperate for attention, so please look at us.
Ugh.
Sister, is Annalise still asleep, or can you come up? I mean, is Annalise still up, or can you come up now, sister? Because we need your commentary.
Elmo's sick of me.
No, I'm not sick of you. If I was sick of you, I would have said, girl, that's it. I got to get up early in the morning, so we got to get that off. I think Charles stayed out in the entertainment area the whole time. Well, now if they had their own rooms, then know the hell he did. He went back. He went in that room and waited till Joe shut the door and went back out and then went found somebody to go dance on. Because most of them cruises they have a nice little they make wherever they do the plays, they make that into a club after hours. I'm gonna drop that link because she taking forever to answer this, and I really want sister up here at least before we get out. I don't plan. I don't have a time right now, but like I said, we ain't gonna be out here all damn night. I can't. I'm not doing it. I got to get up early in the morning. That's part of why I can't talk about what I need to talk about. That I'm gonna tell you probably about, but yeah.
Got you.
But, the whole thing is, I'm going to talk about it publicly when I can. I don't want to say too much because, again, I don't know who from my real life is watching. And I don't need everybody telling all of this until I'm ready for it to come out publicly. And that's not no shade to my people in my real... No, I'm sorry. I was saying because Tiara said, oops. And I know what that means. But it is nothing against y'all. Y'all are family, and I really can't wait to tell. I really would love to just blurt it out right now, but it's stuff behind it. And when I can tell it, y'all gonna be like, okay, now I get it.
Oh my God!
Can we see the picture? I would post it on here, but because of the storm, my Spectrum is not cooperating with my laptop. It keeps making my connection look really, really shitty.
Why they got Tabitha Brown stuff in the clearance section in Target?
It's probably the demographic where it said it's not selling as good as they thought in that demographic.
I didn't know she had a wine collection.
I didn't know she had a wine collection, but I'm not shocked because Tabitha Brown has been doing her thing. I'm not 100% versed on her, but from what I do know, she's been a force to reckon with. And see, Joe, that's what you need to do. You need to market yourself around someone like a Tabitha Brown because that woman is doing the damn thing. Mm-hmm. Even though, I don't think when I say this, I don't mean that her light is dimming, but she's kind of gotten a little bit away from the spotlight like she was when she first hit the scene and everyone was glamoring over her. She is by far not dropping in her status by any means, but she's not as visible as she was, but she's still making big moves. And Joe, that's what you need to be looking at since you clearly can't do it yourself. Model yourself behind a Tabitha Brown. Can y'all imagine Netta reaction to Charles dancing on someone else?
They probably have to get 10 officers up there to come get Joe off of Charles.
You gave me a hiccup laughing at that. I can see that stampede of one.
Joe, he don't let Charles. I wonder, does he let Charles go to the bathroom by himself at home?
No.
They clowning. So they posted it was on Facebook too. And they are clowning Joe, To my delusional and blind. Poor insight and sight.
I mean, are you
Like that
shocked?
eye.
Joe
That
makes
eye.
it so damn easy to clown him. Are you shocked?
I'll never forget you Nakers for making him famous.
When it comes down to it, Joe, you make it so easy to be the butt of everyone's joke. And what's sad about it is, if you're gonna be the butt of everyone's joke, you should use that as your catapult into stardom. Play into being the butt of the joke. But you're too stupid to realize that if you really want to be famous, you already have a big push because people know who you are.
Right.
But instead of playing into the joke, you sit there trying to run from it. And we know you listening, so I mean, take the advice. It's
I'm
only
telling
gonna help you.
If Sis would have listened to what people were trying to tell him, he would have been a lot further along. He wouldn't be having to go live in Starbucks or at the food place again, trying
In
to
them
redeem
without
himself.
cars.
Now he got to try to redeem himself. He could have, if he would have continued on the path in the very beginning, then he probably would have been a lot bigger than he is. Because like somebody said, everybody that Sis interacts with, they always get famous.
Y'all, I want Netta and Andrew to get into it. It would be good publicity for both of them. No, it won't.
Mm-mm.
No, it
I don't
won't.
want to see. I don't want to see that. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you why it won't be. It won't be good publicity for them because neither one of them makes sense. It would fail immediately because neither one of them are gonna make sense. I can tell you how the whole thing is gonna go. Andrew is only gonna know how to say, "Look here, wig. Look here, wig. I'm gonna get you together. I'm gonna get you together, you tackhead. You don't even go to church." And then Joe is just gonna sit here and say and call him a hater 12 times. It's gonna fall flat. Neither one of them are readers. Neither one of them know how to fight. Neither one of them have anything to really make it worthwhile. Now, I can tell you, anyone who comes on from any one of this sector, get into it. If I sit there and get into it with Who Are Me, BB, ABC, DD, and I could go on through the whole league. It's going to be guaranteed to be funny. It's going to be fun. It's going to make you laugh because one, you're not going to know what's going to come out of any one of our mouths. Two, because y'all know that we do this. We really do it for a living, even though we're not getting paid off of it. Well, some of us ain't getting paid off of it. We do it, so we know how to read and combat the joke with another joke. We know how to take the punch and make it and go harder. Andrew and Netta don't know how to do that. They hear one thing and they repeat it over and over and over and over again. So that way, even if it is a funny one, you get tired of it quickly. That wouldn't be fun. That would just be boring. I think the only thing that would make it exciting is just the fact of, oh, we finally see them interacting with each other. But that can only hold your attention but for so long. How many times can you hear, I'm very rich. I am a multi-millionaire. I've been on Wild Now for 2 seasons. How many times can you hear that? Especially when every element is a lie from both sides.
Did y'all see this 11-year-old boy who was arrested for he had a kill list and was making threats at 2 different schools?
I did not see that, but I do know that where I'm at, there was actually a threat online, and they towards schools, and they had to shut the schools down for a little bit.
So what happened here was not too far away from where I am, and so then we had, like, where my daughter goes to school, that somebody had made up like an Instagram account and put the name of her school on there and said, "Y'all next," with a picture of an AK-47. It was a couple of things. So then, like, my daughter was terrified. Like, she was crying. A lot of people were going to get their kids from school. I'm calling up there and I'm telling them what's going on. And anyway, to make a long story short, it was like they arrested a 14-year-old student and then they gave a summons to a 12-year-old. I'm like, this is just, you can't even send your kids to school.
Right.
Like,
back in my day, I sound old as hell, but back in my day, you just had to worry about people coming and jumping your kids.
We
Now
didn't even
you
have
got
to
to
worry
worry
about
about
that.
people doing so much worse to these children. Like
We didn't even have to worry about that when I was growing up. It was, people actually fought. Like the kids fought, the parents wasn't like that. They weren't coming up there trying to beat on the kids. We didn't have these issues. It's just scary. Like,
it is.
mm, mm, mm.
I mean, but again, I mean, like I'd rather have to fight my way through a couple people than to sit there and worry about all that. It's bad all around. That's all I got to say about it. It's just bad all around.
My kids beat me. There's got to be a troll.
That's why it wasn't acknowledging it.
I'm getting ready to block them.
You know, I don't stop you from doing what you do. But I just really feel like Joe, you need to take your L and realize that your light has dimmed. You are no longer the it girl you thought you were that you never was.
The it girl.
Your light dimmed before you ever reached that superstar status. And again, you're not iconic. You're not legendary. You're none of that.
Joe could have really did good he had a good concept going. But
he did,
when he got the
dropped
big head, he just screwed all of that up.
You got the Effie White treatment before you was even Effie. You can't sit here and yell Curtis was supposed to love me before that scene comes. You're supposed to get to that scene first.
Mm-hmm.
Now Dina sat there and said, "Girl, you out before we even twist our wigs to the bike."
Right.
So I'm sorry, but your time is over. Now it's time for you to sashay away.
Respectfully.
Disrespectfully.
Keep your dignity while you might have a tad.
Disrespectfully. It was a lady where I'm from jump on a 12-year-old because she broke up a fight between 7-year-olds, and one was her sister, and the mom kicked in the family door and beat the 12-year-old up and the family.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that's happening.
But see, and if she would have got hurt, because if somebody would have came out there blasting, she was a good person. Please.
I hate that. That's why now when I hear these stories, I'm always trying my best to say, hold up, let's hear more of it, because it's probably something else happened before I start saying sympathy. Because baby, if you over a certain age, you shouldn't be jumping into kids' fights. Then break these kids up and talk to them.
They're kids' fights for a reason. You supposed to be there to break it up, be the adult. You shouldn't be encouraging your child. Go over there and whoop his ass. No. I tell my daughter all the time, if somebody, because she has a problem where this girl at school was bullying her, and it was to the point where like my daughter was like, Mom, I'm calling up there, and I had to get like the district involved and all kind of stuff. And then she had a problem with another little girl. I said, let me tell you something. I said, if y'all don't fix this, I'm bringing up my attorney. I already told them I was gonna bring my attorney up here. I said, but you better be glad that the police officer at y'all school kind of stopped me, because I sure was gonna bring my attorney up there.
I mean, but this is the thing. Break it up and talk to these kids. Let them know, like, why are y'all fighting? Like, have a conversation with each other. And if you can't have a conversation and agree to disagree, then y'all need to stay the hell away from each other.
But that's the thing, though, Elmo. When you too busy trying to be your child friend instead of their parent, those are the kind of things that happen. I tell my daughter all the time, look, I'm here to be your parent. I don't give a damn about being your friend. Fuck that. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to be a parent. And that's the only way you're ever gonna look at me as your parent. That's it. Now, of course, we're gonna have conversations, but at the end of the day, I'm placed on this earth to be your parent, not your friend.
Hallelujah.
Elmo, I mean, wait, who got the better hairstyle, Andrew or Netta? I'm gonna be honest. Netta do keep his hair kind of tamed. I'm gonna be fair.
Yes.
He keep them little dreads up there nice and tight a lot of times. Sis, we've seen Sis lately, and Sis just let herself go. Like,
Andrew, from what I've seen, Andrew never kept his hair up.
it was always a mess. Like, I remember, okay, I'll take that back. Sis used to go to the barbershop all the time. He used to keep a nice little haircut. When Sis put that Just for Men perm in his head, he fucked up his hair. His hair started getting curly. Then it's, that unnatural curl. And then it's that dry, that dry curl that the deacon got that he won't spray a little bit of water on it. That's how.
I mean, I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now the whole issue with his hair, because y'all know that's my expertise is telling people about they fucked up hair. But honestly speaking, no, he really never kept his hair up. If you really like, and I'm not, and for the people in the back row who sitting there thinking I'm trying to tell my sister this. I know you know about hair because you black, you've been doing hair all your life, especially black hair. But this is my career, and I can tell you right now, his hair was always jacked up. I think the difference was in the beginning, he had someone who was kind of giving him some advice on it. Not enough, but a little bit. But he really won't take care of it.
No, he used to get his haircut though. One thing now,
getting your haircut only does so much because this is the thing, and this is something I've noticed even among my peers in my profession. There's a lot of people who cut your hair, and they might do a wonderful job on it, but they don't tell you how to keep up that hair.
But that's what he said. He said that the person who was cutting his hair was pushing his hairline back.
Which may have been true. But see, he wasn't taking care of his hair in the aftercare. That's what he was messing up.
But what I'm saying is, like, he used to at least go get a haircut. Now, think about it. He still got them struggle breaks when he got laid off and when they got April.
Well, he can't afford it.
April. Then he just need to cut it off.
He can't afford it. And do you really think he gonna get some clippers that he can't afford to cut it? Clippers are expensive. Even cheap pair of clippers are expensive.
You can go to Walmart and get some. That ain't no excuse for Sis. He spent his money on renting cars and all of the stuff.
He ain't got no job.
Well, he could do something. He doing everything else.
He got no job and he lives above his means.
If he would just go live like the rest of us, it's nothing wrong with being a common folk. I'm sorry, but it's not. When I look at these celebrities and their lives, I just be so glad that I'm amongst the commoners. Now, would I like to be rich? Absolutely. But I don't want to be rich like where I'm in the spotlight. Just make me just maybe a millionaire, 1 or 2 million or something like that. I'd be good.
Yeah, I mean,
I gotta drop down. I gotta get my son to bed.
Okay, yeah, we ain't gonna be on much longer any damn ways. We gonna kind of
be in the comments.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We ain't gonna be on much damn long anyways. We gonna wrap it up because I told you I got to get up early in the morning. So I ain't gonna be up here all night, and it's already 10:30. So we gonna talk for a little bit longer. I'm gonna give y'all just a little bit longer. And then we're going to wrap this thing on up. He looked crazy as fucking 2022 with that perm. He would wear his damaged hair, but it was so funny to see. Netta and Andrew got Temu braids. Netta got 3 strands. I mean, yeah, that's the whole thing. Andrew damaged his hair horribly, didn't get it fixed for whatever the reason is, and kept letting Crystal play in his hair and won't fixing the shit. She should have been trimming it up every so often while she was playing in that damn head. But when you don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck. And Netta got locks, and them locks look horrible. You got three good locks on top of your head, and you try to put it in a bun on top. I don't know if he can get unemployment. I think he gets a check from the government. Well, I don't know, but I'm assuming. But I mean, At this point, no, he can't get no unemployment. It's been too long, and he was fired for just cause. So they're more than likely not going to grant it because he got it was him who got that radio show canceled. Yeah, I got a little light music played in the background. But it's actually through StreamYard. We were talking, I think that's why you ain't hear it. He probably still does DoorDash and he just don't want to tell nobody. No, you ain't losing your mind. I put some music on and I put it lower so that way it's not a lot of dead airtime. And I actually kind of liked the nice little instrumental beat. I don't even know what beat this is, but it was nice. It was the third one down, whatever that one is. But yeah, I mean, Andrew is clearly struggling to keep up with the Joneses. He's really struggling. He's trying to make $100,000 on a $5 check, and it shows. So bless his little heart. It's time for him to go sit down somewhere and stay off social medias. Because I already ran his ass crazy once. I don't think he wants that again. And we do know where your phone number, in that apartment you was leeching at. So please don't make us have to go and pull your card again. And remember Andrew, when you try to run for these government offices, your information becomes public knowledge. You have no privacy, sir. And I think all of us have shown you we love digging into your business. That's why Francine ran away from you. Your own mama didn't want to be around you while you was abusing her and stealing from her. I don't know what he's doing, but he need to stop that shit. That shit is tragic. People tried to call, get an SSI check cut off. Hell yeah, maybe we need to do that again. Because you're such a millionaire. What you need an SSI check for if you're such a millionaire? I don't know millionaires who's gonna be on SSI because that means they struggling, sis. But I thank you all for coming through. I'm getting a little tired. I also got to get the hell up early. It's 10:33. I thank you all for coming through. I'm going to try to do this again, maybe soon, maybe not. It's not going to be this week, probably, unless something big happens. But it ain't going to be weeks and weeks away like I usually do. It'll be closer together. So thank you all for coming through. BB, who are me, thank you for coming up. ABC, thank you for coming through. It does not mean never. It does not mean never. I promise. I'm trying my best to start planning them out accordingly. I'm doing a lot better. I've been planning them out at least once a week, trying to. So I'm gonna try to do at least once a week. Listen, I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna try to get Poppy to bring his ass back through because we miss him, his long-winded ass. I miss Poppy. Running on and on and on and have to tell him, Poppy, stop it, shut up. So I'm gonna try my best. Hopefully we can get him back into the fold. So thank y'all again. But that's it, that's all, y'all.